Yeah, just trying to build.
Welcome in. It is March 22nd of 2026. Welcome to the Vintage Show. Hello, hello. I am your host, Sarah, and this is my lovely partner, David. And we do this every Sunday night at 8 p.m. and every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, that is. So, welcome.
You've been watching too much Gunsmoke.
I think so. That between that and like a cross between the Beverly Hillbillies, I don't know.
Yeah.
David and I have been on a Gunsmoke kick because the Roku channel plays it like nonstop, back to back. So when we've been leaving the dogs in the daytime, we put Gunsmoke on too. So the dogs are really into Gunsmoke right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Justice and Marshall Dalen and all that good stuff. So hello. Welcome in, you guys. It is so nice to be with you on this Sunday evening. We have had another good week in vintage. Can't complain. Great vintage just keeps falling into my lap, and I am not mad about it. So, welcome in. We have some great kitschy stuff tonight: pottery, glass, kitsch. All fresh funsies, some rare Pyrex, some crafts.
Crafts, and we have vintage toys. Like, oh my gosh, everything I'm looking at on my table, I'm like, I could keep that. I would like to keep that. And I know Sarah felt the same way about her stuff.
I did. Yeah, it's been a really good week. I love everything that I have this week. So welcome in. Are you going to be able to buy from the live stream at the store again soon? Well, that is live shopping, and probably yes, at some point. We are looking at, there's Paula. It says, I received the blue pottery deep ashtray. It's large and beautiful. I love it. Laura leaves the TV on for the cat, birds, and squirrel. I am sure the cat is very appreciative. Yeah. My dogs are on a Western kick right now, and they're living in Dodge City, Kansas. So
yeah. They're loving it.
As have we been for the past 2 weeks. When we get a free minute, we'll watch an episode of Gunsmoke. So
it's always fun.
So welcome in, you guys. This is our regular Sunday night sale. It is so nice to have all of you here. Per usual, we're trying to get to 100 thumbs up on the broadcast. So if you would hit that thumbs up as you come in, it helps us in the algorithm. During the sale, if you hit the little emojis over to the side, the heart and the happy face and the confetti horn, that helps too. Yes, see those emojis on the side. Those definitely help as well. And if you're brand new, please subscribe. We love new people. I can genuinely tell you our chat is full of friendly, lovely faces, and everybody loves new people. So welcome. If you're a lurker, thank you for being here tonight, and we are really glad to have you with us.
Yeah, pop in and say hi if you're a lurker. Love seeing our peeps that are not new. We just haven't seen your faces or your icons. So it's great to see new faces. And we're going to go ahead and go look and say hello to everyone, because I know we've got a lot of great vintage we want to get tackling for sure. So Victoria is going to be our amazing bid ender tonight.
Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you so much, Victoria. So if you have any questions, anything that you're confused about, if this is your first time, just drop in a question. If you direct it towards Victoria, she'll see it. Otherwise, she'll most likely see it and respond anyway. So she's got all the good info for you, and we've got other mods on the team too. So if you see a blue name with a wrench next to it, they can help you.
Yes. Thank you, Mod Squad. We appreciate you guys so much.
And miss our Lisa V, but I know she's probably lurking around. So, but if this is your first time with us, we don't do just in case. So we just do straight out bidding, and then we do our countdown. And the first or the last bid that we see before the bid end on our end, that's the person that will win. So it's very easy. All sales are final. All vintage items. We've got multiples of some things, but technically they're all one-of-a-kind items. So, and we always show you all the information about the item that we know, as well as any imperfections. But usually we try to bring perfect items. So, So thank you so much, Victoria, for all those links she put in the eBay and our Redbubble. We do have some fun, exciting stuff coming soon. We're probably going to announce it Wednesday night for our table sale, but don't know for sure. But that's what we're hoping for. And so if you're not following us on eBay, definitely make sure you're following us on eBay.
Yes, yes. How many of you guys, just curious, how many of you guys already have an eBay account? If you already have an eBay account, just say yes in the comments. Just curious.
Yes. And what's cool about eBay accounts is, you don't have to do too much craziness to have an eBay account.
Yes. And it's nice too. Everything that does not sell here, I end up putting over there. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. So you guys are already on eBay. Very cool. Well, we have some exciting news. I didn't plan on doing this announcement tonight, but at the same time, I feel like we're ready.
Just kidding. Oh, well, we lost her.
Oh, that was so Henri. You're so Henri. Yes, over 15 years. Well, I am going to be selling on eBay Live. And I think I'm going to be scheduling my first sale either this Wednesday or this Thursday. So what we're going to do is we're all going to meet here first, like at our regular time on Wednesday night. We're going to visit. Anybody that doesn't have an eBay account can go and sign up for free. And then what we'll do is figure out eBay Live selling together. So I've never done an eBay Live. I'm in the middle of the training right now. And basically, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to do 1 to 2 sales over there weekly. So yes, it's a very exciting time to be able to tap into eBay's live capability. And that is exactly right, Pee-wee. Step 1, we will meet here Wednesday night at our regular time. And we are going to chat and visit and give everybody a chance to sign up for an eBay account. If you have not signed up for eBay, I highly recommend getting an account just as a shopper alone. And yes, eBay does have lives now, and I will be selling for the vintage category. So it's pretty exciting. I am scared to pieces. I'm very nervous, but at the same time, it's going to be great. So we'll meet here first, and then we'll sign off of YouTube, and we'll head on over to eBay probably about 6:30, 6:45 my time, and then we'll start our sale. So it's going to be fun. It's really pretty much the exact same thing that we are doing here. It's just eBay's formatting, and then you bid over there, and then we will ship from eBay. So yeah, it's free to join. It's super exciting. The rules are I cannot cross promote for anything other than eBay on eBay. Okay. I can't talk about my YouTube channel. I can't talk about my Instagram. I can't talk about anything other than eBay over there. So for my mods team and just for you guys in the chat, FYI, we cannot talk about YouTube, but we can still meet and visit. And yes, I am still doing sales on YouTube every Sunday night and some Wednesdays and Thursdays as well. It's going to probably end up, it depends on how the community grows over there, because literally I'm starting from scratch with, only the followers that I already have over there. So we'll probably look at Wednesday nights eventually moving there. But I don't know what that's going to look like yet. All right. Especially with inventory, depending on the week, we may stick to YouTube. So no, we are not leaving YouTube. We are just adding eBay, if that makes sense. Yes. Right. So thank you. We're really, really excited. And there's absolutely no reason. And I'm not leaving YouTube. I will still be here Sunday nights and some Wednesdays and Thursdays as well, because those are the sale nights that work best for David and I. So, it just depends on the week. But my goal is, yes, to hopefully move Wednesdays over there eventually. And we're going to start and do our first sale over there this Wednesday. I'm still in the middle of the training, so I don't have a ton of details, but I will get you guys the link. No, the best thing about it is there's nothing to download or sign up for. All you do already is have an eBay account. That's it. So, to sign up, it's so easy. Basically, you just enter your payment info so you can bid on something. And that's pretty much it. It's totally free. And you just have to hit add account to sign up and buy. And that's why I'm going to give everybody some time between now and then. If you don't have an eBay account, make one, because we're still going to have the same banter. We're still going to be silly. We're still going to have fun. It's just in a different format on a different platform. So, yeah, I'm really excited about it. If you already have an eBay account, you don't have to do anything. You're already ready to bid. You're already registered. You don't have to download anything. You can watch on the app. You also can watch on your computer or your television. So, pretty cool. I don't know yet, Brian. I'm still working that out. Like I said, I'm not completely done with my training yet. So I will let you know on that. But yeah, the goal hopefully is to be able to do lives with friends and all of that. Yes.
Yeah.
And so have a live division. I've been working with one of their representatives and talking about building the vintage community there too. So there's lots of different places to branch out. I think for everybody out there that is a reseller, it's really good to have multiple places where you're doing your thing. So yes. So yeah, if you have questions about that, feel free to email me. I don't, like I said, I'm not a wealth of information yet because I'm brand new to this, but I'm very excited to get started. And then as soon as I'm done with my training, I can schedule my first sale. So I'm hoping to be done with the training maybe later tonight or tomorrow. And then I'll get Wednesday evening scheduled for probably 6:30 or 6:45, which is our normal time. We'll meet here and then we'll all head over as a group to go to eBay together. So pretty exciting stuff. Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah. I'm thrilled and we'll just see how it goes. It may be crickets. There may be nobody over there. I have no idea what to expect. But I think we can definitely, build our eBay community from our existing people here as well. And we can be in two places, so it's going to be nice. I think it's going to be really cool.
And it's still going to be affordable shipping.
Yeah.
Affordable prices. Nothing's changing there. It literally is just another platform, more eyes. We don't like Whatnot. We love going to District for knickknacks here and there. But it's just a way we can actually slip in some more sales, depending on the weeks, especially for specialized items.
Yes. So that is the deal, Pickles. I'm super jazzed, super excited. And again, if you go over to the eBay app and look, there's lives going on right now. Now, most of it is like Pokemon cards and sneakers and stuff like that. And I will say the good thing about eBay is you're not going to run into the scammers that you run into on Whatnot. Like Whatnot's currently in a lawsuit. Like there's a bunch of crap going on over there. So it's going to be nice to have a reputable place, in addition to knickknacks, to do lives. So I'm pretty excited. You must have an account and not check out as a guest. Basically, if you already have an eBay account, you're registered. Like if you've bought something on eBay this last month, you're already ready to go. You don't have to do anything. You're just going to click into my live. And then if you want to bid something, you bid. If you're signing up brand new, then basically you're just going to make your username and we will still have a chat over there. There's a place to ask questions. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, the live eBay sales the format is a lot like District and Whatnot. But it's a little more advanced as far as the selling side of it. And then combined shipping, which we already always do, will also carry over there. So if you bought something over here, I'll combine it with what you've got over there. And if you buy 3 things over there, those things will also combine shipping as well. So really, nothing's changing other than platform. And it's pretty cool. So if you have not fooled around with eBay Lives yet, I ask you between now and Wednesday, go check it out. If you don't have an eBay account yet, go make one, because we are going to try our first sale on Wednesday night. It may be a shit show. I have no idea. I will tell you the training has been interesting and complicated thus far. So yes, we will see how we do, and we'll meet here first. And then as a group, we'll go over to eBay. All right.
Baby steps. We just tackle it slow, and then we go all in. So
yes. So I'm really excited. It's just another place to broaden our community, to broaden our horizons, to meet other vintage lovers as well. So if you are on eBay already, go follow the Traveling Button. The name of our account over there is the Traveling Button Junk Drunk Mantiques. Like, it's stupid long, and it's all run together. So that's the deal. Yay. Yeah, we're going to take a field trip as a group. All right. It's not going to be scary. We're all going to have fun. All you need is a free eBay account, which I know most of you guys already have anyway. And I know like 98% of us already have the app on our phones, because I'm over there all the time listing and stuff as well. So yeah, exciting, fun things. Wish us luck. And we got into a killer private pick again this week. So yay, Sue, I'm so glad. Thank you. Yeah, and we'll hold hands. You get a buddy. All right, we'll do the buddy system, and you have to meet your buddy over there. Okay. If you can't find a buddy, Miss Coleman will be your buddy. Okay. Holly Parker, I'm putting on my 3rd grade school teacher voice. You love it. I'm scared. I don't do well with new things. You know what, Brad? We'll hold hands, and we'll all be there together. And my mods are also going to help everybody. So it'll be fine. Don't be scared. We'll have fun. Yeah, Holly's going to wear her bright green hat so we can find her, because she'll be leader. Holly gets to play leader. Yes. Right on. I love you guys. Awesome. And then I've been awfully excited about Ether, and I might get to talk about Ether on eBay too.
Yeah, that's big time, man.
No, I might be famous.
Yes, Bucky. You will be famous.
Bucky, you got it. You might be someday, buddy.
Oh, buddy. Yeah.
Kisses, David. I give you kisses.
All right. He's going to have to be our eBay mascot. For sure.
He's feeling very affectionate tonight. Yeah. Helen says, I don't like change. Well, the good thing is nothing's happening crazy fast. Literally, I'm still in training. We're going to work out the kinks Wednesday night before anything gets weird. And then, like I said, the goal eventually is to move Wednesdays over to eBay and keep Sundays over here. And then maybe someday, I may be 100% eBay, or this eBay thing may not work out at all. And I may come back to YouTube and be 100% YouTube and knickknacks. So, it just, honestly, it's just going to depend on how it goes. So, and you guys will be with me. So I feel like, okay, if I have my community, we can do this.
Yes.
Be okay. Yeah. So thank you for your support. And I promise you it won't be scary. So that being said, how is everybody this week? I know the world is scary. Lots of weird shit going on in the news again. And yeah, we have really tried to take a break from the news this week. And I will tell you, it has done wonders for my mental health. I've gotten to craft 3 whole times this week, which is huge for me to be able to find the time to plug that in. So I've made some funsies, and definitely crafting with my friend Julianne this weekend. We had a great time. And the guys went and hit estate sales, and we stayed back and did crafting. So yes. Well,
stuff.
Laza says the imaginary picture of all of us holding hands and walking over there to eBay is hilarious.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
A bunch of self-driving cars about to run us over.
Yeah. Well, it was David's idea. He's like, why don't we all meet on YouTube? Because that's where we're all used to meeting anyway. Let's meet on YouTube, and then we'll go over. And I'm like, I love that for us. Yes.
Well, and I think
no, you will probably have to tell me. It'll be kind of like, remember when they changed usernames over here? And I was like, who is, 45321? And it turns out, it's Red Spotty. So if your name over there is something that I don't recognize, yes, just be like, it's Kathy Plunkett, it's Victoria, it's Brad.
We'll learn fast. I'll make a key.
Yeah. And honestly, like I said, we're going to take our time. We are in no hurry. eBay has been super cool about guidelines about how I want to do this. So yeah, it's going to be great. I'm really excited. And Susan Arvuvu says, today I saw my very first beaver and I named him Bobby Beaver. That is fantastic. I love that, Arvuvu. Well, congratulations on your first beaver. That is wonderful. Brad says, can we use our regular names? Yes. The only exception is that, you know how like right now you're Brad Holland 2092. You'll probably have to do a number because I'm sure there's already a Brad Holland over there. So you'll probably have to have a number. But yeah, you can totally do your name as your username. You absolutely can. Yep. So welcome in, you guys. Happy Sunday. I'm so excited to get our show on the road. Guys, if you are brand new, we're going to show you an item. We're going to give you a price. We'll put it up here on the screen. You bid here in the comments. If you have a question, ask a mod, and they are the lovely people in the comment section with a wrench. Those are my homies that can give you links or information, and that's basically it. So, Spotty Amy, Sarah saw the pillows. What pillows? Oh, your pillows. Yes. Wildflower got her gift from you, and it looks so cute. Yes, I love it. Kelly says eBay profile is a girl in a bathing suit fishing. I love it. Yeah. However, your
son was using her account. That's funny.
Yeah. And Kelly Abbott, anytime I think of you, I call you my Cheetos. David knows. I'm like, that's my Cheetos. Because Kelly Abbott's been like an Instagram customer. Kelly Abbott's been here since the beginning, like Instagram 10 years ago. So, and her email is the real Cheetos. So Kelly, in my mind, your name is Cheetos. Yeah. Hi, Prairie Stone. Hi, friends. Welcome in. If you just got here, we're talking about hopefully doing our Wednesday night sale on eBay. We're going to meet here first in the chat, and then we will hold hands and go to eBay together as a group. So it's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. New things on the horizon. Here we go. Holly says, I remember from way back. Yes.
Yep. Holly was from way back too.
Yeah. HP has been around for a long time as well. Yeah. So welcome in, you guys. Thanks for hanging out with David Knight tonight. If you have a question, again, ask a mod. We're going to get the sale started so we can play vintage. I can't wait to show you guys everything.
Yeah. Some cool stuff.
Baby, I'm going to make you go first.
No.
There we go. Yay.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Wildflower's going to be doing a vintage.
Yeah, Wildflower's been around for years, too.
Yeah, she's
my homie.
She's no good. No, she's great. Thank you guys so much. Sorry about the light being a little crazy, but it's just the way the sun is behind me right now.
Yes, Helen, you can. They'll be your buddies, Helen.
Yeah. You guys hold hands. Make sure you share each other's milk and all of that. So do you guys remember these from the 70s and also like early 80s, like the cubes and different things that holds all your different 3x5 prints? Well, this we got from that private pick. Absolutely love it. It still has its original sample picture in here. So I'm going to turn it upside down just so you can see it. Total sample picture. So that kind of dates it, most likely late 70s, but they were made through the 80s as well. I'll show you. It's going to come with all these pictures inside of it as well. So we've got some like 3x5s, 3.5x5s. And so this is a loose site acrylic piece. And what you do is, and it'll hold up to 24 because there's 12 of them and they're two-sided, 24 pictures. So you flip it, and then you can see on the back side, this is just the photo flip information.
That's so cool.
And then you've got your photos. So here's one that's empty. You don't have any photos in there. You just slide them in and they click in. And then you can adjust it. You can change it out. You've got, looks like they were doing like a costume party. Sorry about the glare. Yep. We got a good costume party going on. Totally 70s vibe. All I think of is like sun coming in onto a dining room table, a little breakfast table with some coffee. Yeah, totally it'll look like Ralph Lauren. There you go. I like this couple. Totally jazzy. And then so when you're flipping through, you can see then it comes down to the bottom, and then they come.
And honey, what was your starting bid on this?
Oh, I'm totally sorry. $24.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry, I meant to.
You're okay. No, I had missed it too. I'm like, hello. Yes, right. Ralph Lauren child models. I know. I love that grainy 80s film look as well.
Right.
Look, Uncle Bob and Uncle Darren having a drink at the wedding. Love that for
Good
them.
time. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Okay, that haircut is back in style. Legit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy. But that's so fun. Nostalgic from the 70s, 80s vibes. These were often sold in Hallmark stores and different camera specialty shops with photo frames. So I'm sure Brian probably saw plenty of these when he worked for Hallmark. I'm pretty sure, but I could not find a brand. So it is all, oh, you know what? I never turned it upside down. So Data Packaging Corp is who made this one here. Okay. Nice. So we found it together. How about that? That's like finding eBay together. But yeah, it's just a fun desktop piece. It measures.
Oh God.
Oh, let's see. Did I measure? Yeah, 6.5 by 8. 6.5 by 8. Oh, are we talking about the purse game? What's in Holly's purse?
Yes, we play this when we get together. All of us girls, we have to play What's in Holly's purse because 9 times out of 10, it's in there. Yeah. She's got a miniature travel size toothpaste, and Holly will be like, "Yep, it's in there."
Holly, do you have a mini version of this in your purse? Let us know. All right, thank you, Laza. Awesome, thank you, Laza, so much. It's in good condition, no breaks, and it does move along just fine. No major scratches either. So let's count it down. We'll keep it on the boys.
Thanks, Laza.
So
congrats.
This was the store-bought in children, and this is the ones that they had. That's more realistic. That's not real. AI. Okay, let's count it down. Laza, thank you for your bid. Looking for 25, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, true that. Bid end. Thank you so much for your bid, Laza. And it's coming with all those photos. So that way you can fill some of them, and then you can have a miscellaneous photo in there that everybody's like, who's that? And you can make
up a photos free. Love it.
Yes. All right. Congrats, Laza, coming to you.
Congrats, Laza. Awesome. Oh my goodness. You guys, this has just been such a good week for kitschy stuff, for fun stuff. I think I'm gonna start right here. So this is such a neat piece of new old stock. I'm starting this at 24, honey.
Okay.
And it is made by Creston. It is a giant, genuine slate and chalk set. And it is new old stock in the package. You have an abacus of sorts up here. And then look at the other side. I love this. You get your little duck sponge that will clean off the slate. And you get 2 boxes of chalk made by Creston. So you get a color box and a box of white. Again, new old stock. And I want to say the year on this I found, I think it's 1965. Yes. Published right there. 1965. Isn't that cool? That is. So, especially for that age and older, I love finding new old stock that's never been used before. This Creston crayon and toy was from Passaic, New Jersey. And looks like originally was purchased at Woolco for 88 cents. How great is that? So it is a nice little slate to use if you are homeschooling or if you just love these little kitschy fun things. It's perfect to hang up too because you have this lip right here, which you could easily hang it. And then you have your abacus that you can play with as well as your chalk. And then it gives you also some little games on like how to draw a squiggle line and then you have the kiddo go from there. So like you start with that little squiggle that looks like an M, and you turn it into a guy's eyeball and nose. So it has the little booklet that comes with it. Isn't it cute?
Yeah, I love that.
Yes, would go, like I said, would go great in a game room, a kid's room, a craft room, anywhere you want a little slate set. You have your Ducky sponge eraser, and then your new old stock chalk in the box as well. So it's just pretty darn cool. Annette, I see you in at 24. Thank you so much. If anybody else wants to come in on this, new old stock from 1965. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Hi, Robin. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So cool. How did they keep it in the packaging? Like, I would have found it and I would have torn into it.
I don't know. I'm guessing maybe somebody got it like for a birthday and it just got stuck in a closet and nobody ever used it or something. I don't know. There is the bid in from Victoria. Congratulations, Annette. So cute with all your vintage toys. I love it. Thank you so much.
Right on. Well, I'm actually going to bring my favorite piece of glass that I've gotten for a while early here. Because I love the sunlight coming in here. It really shows what I see here. This is a really beautiful piece. Originally, I thought it was a Viking piece because of the clover bottom. It is not a 6-petal, so I'm going to tell you about it a little bit. And I learned all of this stuff today, so I did have to write some of it down. So this resembles your Viking petal bowl that would have been in a cranberry color. This is actually not cranberry, it's just pink, but the color name is called Rizove or Rizove. And that's actually Czech hand-blown glass. So on this, it is a pink, just like that cranberry, but it doesn't have the 24-karat gold in it. However, the clarity on this is just absolutely stunning. You can see that. That is all colored glass, but the clarity just is like a window. So
it is really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was looking this up, I first thought for sure it was Viking. Well, when I was able to read some of the defining pieces about it, I was able to find out that it is actually art glass made by Joseph Hospodka, Hospodka, Hospodka. And I had never heard of him. He's from the Czech Republic, a very well-known art glass blower in the town called Krivska, and that is one of the world-renowned glass-making cities in the Czech Republic. So it is a very unique piece. There was a whole line of these pieces, and they called it the Petal Bowl series. So when you look down on it, you see you've got 4 different pulls here. Those are all hand pulled.
Beautiful.
And they're all hand curled. So that you've got the 4 curls in between the 4 pulls to create a floral design. From the bottom, you see the beautiful leaf design that completes it. And he never used this base except for the Petal Bowl series. So it often can be confused with Viking.
Yeah. So when we first saw it, I was like, oh, 100% that's Viking. And then we did the deep dive. But I want to say they were making it, David, don't you feel like it really, really looks like they were trying to make something like Viking?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And when I was really going down that road, Vikings pieces all had the 6-petal. So this piece, you have this basically 4 leaves, and then these would be considered the petals of the floral. And it's not considered compost. They call it an art glass centerpiece. So it is considered like a centerpiece for a table to be used. So it's not an ashtray or anything. Yeah, it's stunning. It's a beautiful piece. I could not find one like it online. And it is a nice hefty piece. That's another thing that I did find out. Vikings glass was a little bit lighter than theirs. So if it's heavy, and basically it's Glassworks is, you know how we say Glassbrook. So it's basically translates to Glassworks. So it's a fancy piece by a Czech artist from the 60s, and a very hard to find piece in that color is just especially very nice for this time of year.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it measures right at 9.5 inch diameter, and then the height is about, did I write? Yeah, 4.5 inches tall. 4.5.
I don't know how they made it, honestly. It's kind of a mystery, based on how it's ruffled in and pulled out.
Yeah,
It looks pretty darn complicated,
it
but
does look very complicated.
yeah, it is stunning.
It really is, and it sits nice. And like I said, I couldn't find one like it online. The Viking style or Viking made pieces that have that similar style, they go for about 36. This is a harder to find piece, more rare, and has a very unique sculpt specifically for this artist Joseph Haspadka. So yeah, I think
Wow.
42 is an awesome price on it, and there is no mold lines on it. It is all free form, and what really makes the difference are these little pools right here, and the perfection of the curves. So
Yeah. Wow. I agree. Brad
Right.
said the shape can't be common. It's not. Apparently, it is one of his rarer pieces in the pink. So
yes.
we learned about a new artist and a new type of glass and boys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Sue. I see your bid. I'm going to count it down. And this is why he did the 4-leaf clover design for the base on this. When you look down in, it gives you a floral design looking down in. So it's like a 3D, about 3 different levels that make that flower design. So let's count it down. Thank you, Susan or Sue, so much. Looking for, we're at 44 with Susan Lee. Thank you so much. Yes, pink. And then it's a nice pink. And I'll show you, I've got this piece from Pilgrim Glass coming soon. It's a little foggy because I washed it out, but it's about the same, but a little more vibrant. And I think that's just the juicy thickness of it. So yeah, let's count it down. Thank you, Sue and Susan Lee. Thank you, Susan Arvuvu. 15, 14, 13, 12, yeah, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Yeah, the base is stunning.
Yeah, so thick.
You really went down a rabbit hole to find any info on this because it is such a rare one.
Yeah.
Sue was in the lead at 45. Congratulations. Thank you, Susan Lee. And there's the bid in. All right, Sue Windsor, ticket for 45. Beautiful
Thank
piece.
you, Sue Windsor. And yeah, Sweet Leaf, you're totally right. Definitely.
Hi, Sweet Leaf. Good to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, and on the side, it does look like a flower. It's so juicy and thick.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Where do we want to go? I have some dream pets, and I'm going to do them for choice. And they are really cute. Now, each one of them actually is a rare dream pet, and that is always very exciting. And one of them is Raspberry, that is crazy rare as well. So, David, I'm starting the choice on these for $18.
Okay.
And first up is this little guy, and this is a little bear. He is a dream pet.
That's cool.
And you can see that he has a little bowling ball, and his name in the dream pet world is Bullwinkle, as in Rocky and Bullwinkle, but it's Bullwinkle. So that's a funny punny. Yes, it is. He's really silly. He's got like a little white spike of hair, and he is an older one. I looked up his year. And apparently, this guy was made in 1969 and 1970. So he is a 69-70 dream pet. His little head kind of nods like this, but it is on there. There's no tears or anything like that. No rips or issues. And then you also can see we have the original dream pet tag, and it says made in Japan. There you go. So he is going to be choice number 1, hard to find dream pet bear. And I know a lot of you guys collect these like we do. So he's just a cutie, good shape. And his name is Bullwinkle, 18 first choice. Second choice up for grabs is this little cutie. And this is a Dream Pet Bulldog. And his name is Semper Fi, as in the Marine Corps. And he is from 1962, Semper Fidelis, and he came in red. He is really cute. You can see he's lost his tag, but that's definitely a dream pet tag with those yellow sides. And he is really in good shape. All of his eyebrows are there. And he's just as cute as he could be. Again, very collectible. This guy goes up to like $50. And I think it's because it's a Marine Corps thing. I don't really know. This one went for more than some of the others. He has his paw in a pocket. Oh no! Oh no, that's naughty. All right, so little Semper Fi is going to be choice number 2 at 18. Really cute. And again, Semper Fi comes from, what did I say, 1962, and is a bulldog. Choice number 3 is going to steal your heart, guaranteed. Choice number 3 to steal your heart is a Raspberry Bee. Now, before anybody bids, I want you to know she has some discoloration right here on the velvet on her back and a little bit right here on her head. Okay. However, that's not how you're going to display her. She displays like this. She does have bendy little wings, and you can see they are polka dotted. She has this wonderful, like crushed velvet little body. She does have wired feet, and she has her original made in Japan Raspberry tag right here. Now, it's a little discolored, but it does say right there, made in Japan. So this little cutie is just everything. I think she is precious. And I will be honest, I had never seen this one before. I was so excited. So, hi, Otter Cat House. How's it going? Yes, it has been a good week, and I too hope everybody is doing well and hanging out. So, I see we are at 20. If anybody else wants to come in at 21, let me know. And result of the bee and the ladybug mating. I agree. They made a little hybrid buggy. We call her Lady Bee. A Lady Bee, Bradley. Yes, Lady Bee. The B stands for Bradley. All right. Well, see, she's thinking about her initials. All right. I'm going to count down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, Semper Fidelis from 1962, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Yes, Lady Bee. Aren't they cute together, though? These are so collect, and they're great to put in and amongst your kitchen displays as well. We have little critters tucked all over this house. So thank you so much for your bids. Victoria, thank you for that bid in, honey. And looks like Vuvu took the bid at 20. So, Susan, let me know, do you want the bulldog? Do you want a little bowling bear? Or do you want the little bee? And then behind Susan is going to be Bridget. All right, at 18. So, thank you. Okay, Vuvu's taking the bee. Bridget, do you want bowling bear or Semper Fi? Just let me know. And if anybody else is interested in these, just come on in and let me know. Thanks, guys. Congratulations, guys. Yay. Okay, thank you.
All right. I've got a really cool toy, and the patent was pending. And so I had to go down kind of a rabbit hole to figure out who made this. This was made anywhere from 1940s into the early 1950s by Empire. Empire made a lot of those tin litho toys. This is an education toy. So it's all tin litho. We've got our latch right here. I've got it actually open right now so I can just easily open it, but it does latch down. And you've got all of the paintings still on there. It's a great large piece, about 19 by 13 and a half. And the front of it itself has minimal scratching, maybe a little itty bitty ding. So the front of it, of course, would be a really great display, but it's a usable product, no rusting. So when we open it up, and hopefully it won't all spill on me. So when we open it up, there we go. You've got on one side, you have the letters and their placeholders. So little tags where you can hang things on. And then on this side, you have your learning cards and your little metal tags. So I'm going to pull those out. And from what I can tell, the starter pack this is about the pack because nothing else would really fit in there. So you could probably buy other cards back then. But you have just basic learning words, and the tags all are painted red with yellow, and they look like this. So then when you Arvuvu, how about that? And so then when you take it and they want you, let's say, well, we're going to say that this has Arvuvu right there, and we're wanting to figure it out. So we're going to hang the V on the V for our answer, and the U over here. And you also have numbers and division, add addition, all the mathematics, so you can do all of that over there. But so the cards themselves, we'll just close this up. And what's cool is the way it's made. You can be working on it and then just close it up, and those won't fall out. They stay hung. And all the cards that come in it, you've got bird. They're double-sided, so you have bird. And then they'd want you to spell it out, I'm guessing, or tree.
Look at the anthropomorphic tree. Wait, go back.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my God, look at the face on the tree. Oh, he's sorry. I just saw his face and I was like, wait.
Yeah, I always go through them too fast. Anthropomorphic apples.
Oh.
What a cool way to teach the kids some stuff. Flowers with little faces.
Look at the faces on the petals. Oh my heck. Oh, this is so cool.
Yep. And then we've got our bear going fishing.
Oh, little bear's a biscuit.
On the other side, we've got the fox. Babies, and they all do have their little mark here for whoever. I didn't find out who the artist was, but we've got baby. Other side, ball. No anthropomorphic balls, but bed. Fun bed. I don't know what's coming out from underneath.
Oh, the bed has eyes. Look,
it sure does. Oh my gosh, it totally does.
Has eyes. That's so crazy.
And then on the back,
graphics. They're so cool.
They are big cards too. Nice large cards. House. We've got boat. Some fun sailboats. Anthropomorphic train.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Look how cute.
Boy playing baseball. On the other side is girl playing hula hoop. Dog. Cat. So you can kind of figure out how they did them. Each one has kind of a similar piece on the other side. So you've got the anthropomorphic car into an anthropomorphic wagon.
And these are the cutest illustrations.
I
love that.
Oh, don't cry over spilt milk.
Oh.
And then a little baby calf
Biscuit.
playing with butterfly. Anthropomorphic chair. Don't sit on that.
Oh my God, you'd be sitting on his.
Lamb. Matt.
It's really sweet.
Watching that one. We got rabbits. They multiply. And yada, yada, yada. Goat, pig.
Look at the fork.
Fork. Oh, this one's my favorite. The fork and spoon, right? Or the forks. And then on the other side is the knife.
I know. Amy said, no, Sarah, no. I know. I stopped myself. I was like,
And then we got deer, horse.
Okay, I'm obsessed with the forks. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. So all fun cards. None of them are torn up. They're in good condition. So definitely usable. If you want to practice your spelling, you can do it with your children, whatever. So those are all there. And then so when you open this up again, you've got all the spaces for the hanging little tags. Kind of reminds me of like a parking garage.
You're all there's a jillion in there, right?
Yeah. Picking them up right now. You've got, you've got them all right here. And that's filled up.
Nice.
Yes. So it all comes together. And just asking 36. 36. I'm going to put the fork on the front because I think
that would be really fun to spell stuff out on the right side. Or pick a word of the day and spell it out and then put something ornery there.
Yeah. And you can definitely put all the tags up here before you start. And so I don't know the rules of the game. I think it's one of those things you can do anything you want with it. So
I think there's rules. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah. So that all comes together. You want to see the
And you
baby one again?
hang them on the right side too, right? So you can spell out fork. So
Yeah.
you take the F and the O and the R and the K, and then you spell it on the right side.
Yep. I'm looking for that baby, but I don't see that baby.
Yeah, it's really cool.
He's hiding. Yeah. So really cool. It's like I said, it's large. It's 19 and a half inches by about 14 or 13 and a half. And yeah, all comes complete. Complete. And no rust to the metal. All right.
I like it. Yeah, it's cute. Very cute. The little educator. That is such a fun. And
little educator.
We had not seen. What year was this again?
I couldn't find it for sure. Year just 1940s to the early 1950s. Empire made these.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that by the illustrations.
Yeah. And then on the side here, this is the little toggle button or closer latch. And you just pop it in like that. Oh, I turned it upside down.
Whoa.
So yeah, it looks like brand new. I can't believe it. So I'm not seeing interest. I'll set them to the side. Thank you guys.
That is so
cool. Learning piece.
Next up for myself, I have a little head base. I'm starting at 55. And the reason why is in the world of head vases, if you know, you know, this is Lady Eileen. And Lady Eileen is very hard to find and come by. And when you do find her, she's really up there. I'm talking like over $100. So I'm starting her at 55. Now, she is, yes, a head vase. And I stuck a little hanky in her head like I do. But she's actually a hat pin holder. So she's quite a bit smaller. The only issue she has is you can see she does have a little chipped eyelash, but it's still not really a problem. And she has this amulet right here in green, and then the same green amulets in her tiara. So Lady Eileen is a beautiful in Narco 1964 piece. She is marked and she does have her number on the bottom. As we know, Inarco was made in Cleveland and she is just so cute. These in perfect condition go for like 85 and up. And it is something to do with the Lady Eileen model. Yeah, she is fabulous, Helen. I know. I think she's really pretty. She's very sweet. I love that she has this little tendril of hair that kind of comes down from underneath. She has her tiara and she is something special. She's really, really pretty. So thank you guys so much. If you would hit that thumbs up while you're here, trying to get to 100 thumbs up on the broadcast tonight. Yes. So if anybody wants to get in on Lady Eileen, I put her at 55. Normally she goes 70 to 85 to sometimes over 100. The big ones go for like 140 to 175. And when I say big ones, I mean like size, bigger.
Right.
So she's pretty spectacular. Definitely iconic and famous in the world of lady head vases. Lady Eileen is sporting her jewels and she is gorgeous. Look at that amulet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty. So 55, if anybody's interested, I don't see any interest. We will keep it moving. Thank you so much for looking at my cute little head vase / she is a pen holder. So not a bobby pen holder, a hat pen holder.
Yeah. Okay. That would totally work.
Thank you.
That is such a cute one. I love the head piece. Looks like turquoise almost.
Yes.
This is a really high-end piece of Swedish glass, and I'm super excited to have it. I've never had one that was colored on these etched pieces. This is a Nordic Icon collection, which was made in 1975 by Matt Jonasson for Glassbrook. And you've got your little sticker right that you can see. So we've got Matt Jonasson. And he started working with them again towards the mid 70s. He had worked with them earlier, like 50s and 60s. went and did his own thing for a while and came back. And so when he did these, it was for the Nordic collection. Some of them are not painted. Those usually are listed between 40 to 60. The painted ones start usually about 100. So what they did was basically like reverse painting. You've got the etched side with all the texture for that Viking boat. There we go. And then they hand painted the etching on the inside. So then when you're on this side, you've got a very mottled color tone, almost like silver for the ship itself as you get in closer and closer. And then you can see the flag waving through there. It looks like it's suspended in the glass, but it's etched on the back with the paint coated in. So it makes a really cool look to it. With the sticker itself, this does value between 100 to 150, depending on the person watching as a collector. So 46 is a really good deal on this piece, especially considering it does have its original sticker on there for collectors.
Wow.
It's really important. And that's high-end crystal. So a really beautiful paperweight. I would backlight it personally. And it looks good with your Swedish stuff, with your glass collection, of course. But if you have some of those really cool Swedish Vikings and stuff, that would be a really cool addition. And there's no signature on the bottom. If it did have a signature on the bottom, we would be talking another 100. So yeah, they are very nice pieces of the collection, the Nordic Icon collection by Mats Jonasson.
Wow.
And the size is about 3 by 4.25. 3 and 4.25, and then you can see it's pretty thick, almost 2 inches down here.
Didn't Mats Jonasson do some stuff for Costa Boda?
Yes.
As well. Yeah.
Yeah. And he moved around from the mid to late 60s into the mid 70s. And that's when he came back and did more Swedish stuff. But yeah, he did a lot of different collections. So just asking 46. And if it doesn't go here, we'll bring it to an eBay sale. But yeah, really cool piece. And there's a little smudge here. That's just some stuff that'll come off. Yeah, sticker residue. There you go. So I will bring it back for the recap. Thank you guys. Yeah, it's smooth and heavy.
Smooth and heavy. Okay, David, let's go ahead and do the art piece now, if you don't mind.
The art piece?
Have David show it. I've got a little bit of an injury. I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. So I'm going to have David show this just because it was kind of bigger and heavy. Yeah. Okay. So starting bid on this is going to be $68.
Oh, wow.
And that is a really good price on it. So basically what you're looking at is a piece of art. It dates to the 60s and 70s. Yes, it is a real oil painting. And the style is called impasto, Impasto. And that is when you pile the oil paint on top of itself, and it comes out with the squiggly designs that are on her chest, the squiggly designs of the flowers, and it was very popular at the time. So it is signed by an artist named Red Ching, and I did a deep dive trying to bring you information as far as who the artist is, what the era is, what the style is. And it's definitely a style that was more or less started by Lyndon Lenif. It's a Parisian style. But what happened in the 60s and 70s is everybody wanted real oil paintings like the masters. Well, of course, those would have been very expensive. And the oil paintings started being sourced out to Hong Kong in the 60s and 70s. And this is an example of those type of paintings. Now, the paintings that got farmed out to Hong Kong, they made for high-end department stores. So you go and you buy a couch at, let's see, what's here in Colorado, it's American Furniture Warehouse. But in the 60s, you would have gone to a furniture store like Martin's, and you would have picked out your couch and then an oil painting to go with it. And that is why you see the signature. I went into a deep dive on Red Ching, and basically what I found out is that these oils and the artists that did these oils at the time were trained by French Impressionists so they could copy their style for these furniture stores.
That's
And
wild.
isn't it interesting? I know. And so it's a studio original, and the name of the brand that shipped these pieces to the furniture stores was called Vanguard Studios, and they would slap their name on it. But basically these artists were, professionally, classically trained impressionists, and they were mass producing oil paintings for furniture stores. So no two are the same. It is a real oil. It is not by anybody famous, but it is copied a famous artist named Linda Laniff, which is why I started it at 68. It is a real oil from the 60s or 70s. And apparently these were produced in Hong Kong to ship over here cheaply and sell in furniture stores. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So, we had a little history lesson, and special thanks to Amy, who helped me start to go down this rabbit hole, because it was interesting trying to find the artist. Now, the style is kind of Falvian and Impressionist mixed together. It definitely gives you a 60s French vibe for sure. And the flowers and the way they did like the little rosettes on her shirt, it's really thick. Like the paint is nice and messy and thick there. And of course, that's what you want in your oil painting. So size, honey, the size on this is 31 by 27 framed.
Yes.
And if you don't like the frame, the art itself is a 20 by 24. Again, the style of oil is called impasto, and it is a legit vintage original. Yes, Itzhak Tarke was the other one that pioneered this Falvian style with the really elongated necks. Of course, Modigliani as well pioneered that style. And it's a nod to the style of the time. So it's a fantastic piece. I was thrilled to pieces to find it. She is beautiful, and it has no glass, so it will ship pretty affordably. And you can tell it's double framed, so the canvas actually sits into the back of the frame itself. So it's been really nicely done.
Nicely framed, yes. Yep. And shipping will be affordable because it is lightweight. Art, it needs to ship by itself.
Yes. Isn't that cool though? So, when you think about the fact that now, if you go to, let's say, American Furniture Warehouse, you're going to get a printed canvas, and that's cute. You can get those at Hobby Lobby and whatever, but to get a real oil, it's pretty sweet. Especially from the time period. I love her blue eyeshadow. She's beautiful. It's everything. And thank you, Tiny Hand, for the help. Yes. So 68, if you're interested. If not, I understand. We will send it over to eBay, but it is a spectacular piece of art. She is absolutely gorgeous. And I love the style. You cannot beat that fantastic style. All right, Donna is in at 68. I don't blame you, Donna. It is a spectacular piece.
I wanted to try my mirror or my camera here to see if we can figure out what the stamp on the actual frame itself.
Yeah, I tried to figure out the stamp, but the way the ink was stamped into the wood, it's bled out so much that you can't tell. Yes, Tarke's work is absolutely iconic, and you know it when you see it, which is exactly what this person that was doing this piece, we're calling her Lady in Blue, definitely styled this after Tarke's work, hands down. You are so right, Sarah Lee. Yeah.
And I think that frame
content are good. I know. I thought so too. And again, if you get up close, David, on the flowers and her blouse, you can see how messy and stacked and fabulous all the paint is. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So I'm going to start a countdown. Donna, thanks so much for your bid, sweetie. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're looking for the bid end. Thank you so much, Miss Donna, for your bid at 68. She is stunning. And I'm so thrilled she's getting a home. Thank you. I love picking up art pieces that speak to me, and I was not about to leave this one. It's so good.
It was
so good. Yeah. Oh, so good. Look at that, Donna. It's gorgeous. Congratulations. It is yours, honey. Enjoy.
Right on.
Thank you so much, Donna.
Yeah, of course. Let me bump my light down here. Let's see. I've got a couple of quick claims here. I think I spelled it right. Yes, Auto. Okay, guys. Yeah, and I do have a back scratcher that I previewed, but it didn't make it into tonight's sale. So something else is going to happen with that. So, let's see. I've got my own back scratcher, so I technically don't need that one. So these quick claims are glass, and they're not just any glass. They're Blinko. So had no idea about these. These are Blinko they started making them, I believe, mid to late 50s. So you're actually looking at a mid-century design, but was made all the way through the 70s because it was so popular. So they're Blinko mugs. And let me get my white background just so you can see. I did fingerprint them up a little bit, but they are nice and clean, no issues with them.
Beautiful.
Thick handles, and then the bottoms are very juicy, so that does keep your drink hot or cold. And they've got their very iconic slant to these mugs, which makes them very, very sought after. They go anywhere. I mean, they get up there. I have 3 available. And I thought about selling them together, but instead I'm just doing a quick claim, so that way you can get what you want. If you just want one, I thought about keeping
just want one.
Yeah, I thought about keeping one for myself, but I'm like the king of mugs. I've got them everywhere, so I've got to know when to quit. Put black behind it just so you can see the actual juiciness. And they are hand blown mugs. You can see the drip at the top where it finished off, and then the applied handles are all on there nice and strong. Yeah, it's a really cool mug, great design, very mid-century all the way to mid-mod. So
I know you would think that, Laza, but actually if you drink from the side that's down, it'll, you know what I mean, it'll pour that way. Or if you drink from the side that's up, it'll pour that way. Because David and I thought so too at first. And then we were like, well, no, actually it does displace the beverage where you need to go. The design does make it look tricky, which I think that's their whole thing. Yeah.
Your nose never touches this part of the glass. So it's kind of a neat design. When you're going back, you can get all the way without touching the rim.
Absolutely.
So very clean, very artistic shape to them, and handmade. Each individual one is handmade. So I am only asking $14 each, $14 each with the letter B for Blinko. And you can get however many you want, up to 3. And they measure right about 4 1/4 inches tall. And that's on the back side. So $14 each. By Blinko, they generally go for 20 to 25 each. And if I find more, of course, I'll bring them. And if anybody gets them now, I'll let you know. Okay, Laura, I see your B. Let me know how many you want. I've got up to 3, and I'll be looking for more. If you do pick 3, I can find the 4th one hopefully someday. But I can't promise anything. This is the first time I've ever seen them. So
those are great.
All right, thank you, Laura.
Okay, Laura,
2 for 2. It looks like those 2, they were hugging a little bit. So we've got one left. If anybody is interested, for $14 by Blinko, West Virginia. They don't make them anymore. Hand blown. Look at that bubble right down at the bottom. So just $14 for that last one. Thank you, Laura.
So good.
Appreciate it.
And you'll be talking the town with Blinko mugs, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So cool. So cool. Okay. I have a poodle choice that is pretty exciting. I'm going to start these at $32. And I'm going to show them to you one by one. And they're both a little different. One's a little bit bigger. First up is my Naga hide poodle friend, and she is very spectacular. She is made by Louis Galoob, San Francisco, made in Japan. And the contents say wood byproduct, otherwise known as sawdust. So she is a sawdust critter from the 1960s. We're talking early 1960s. Look at these lashes. She has little Naugahyde lashes covering her little eyes, which I think are just so cute. Red little plastic nose, red felt mouth. This is all Naugahyde. She has her original little locket on. The locket's seen some wear. It's got, I don't know if that's rust or what it is. The other side displays a little bit better. And then she has all of this wonderful fluffy fur around her little chest. And then she's got a fluffy little tail. Now, this is a pretty good sized poodle in the way of vintage toys. She sets up like a boss. She's 11 inches tall. From her nose to her hind end, she's 8.5 inches long. And width wide, we are right at 4.5 inches wide. So she is a very sassy, that's right, Amy. She's a very sassy little poodle in black Naugahyde. She is in beautiful shape. She does have her original Galoob tag, and she is quite a find. A lot of times they'll be about this tall. She is a big girl. So 32 is what I'm asking for her. Naugahyde poodles go up there. As you know, they are very collectible. Love all the ones by Dakin and Kamar. And this one is Galoob. And I will tell you, out of all the years I've sold these, I've never seen the black one before. So she's really cool. She's nice and big. She displays great. And she is choice number 1. Now, choice number 2, oh my goodness, you guys. She is a red little furry angel. And you can see she has little gold lashes. Her body is velvet. She is also stuffed with sawdust. And she has a little music box on her tummy. I know, Victoria, you find these in such good shape. I was just thrilled. It's not obnoxious. It's quiet. It's cute. I love it. David, did we ever figure out what the music box is playing?
No, but it goes dun 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 na 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 na. Just it's like a carnival sound almost.
Yes. It's really cute. All the fur on her is rabbit fur. It is real rabbit fur. To the top, she's like 9.5 inches. And then length, she's 5. And width, she's 3. So yes, they are pretty amazing. They are sisters. They are hard to find. 1960s poodles. This one is velvet and real red rabbit fur. This one is Naugahyde and synthetic fur. So she has a butler named Jacques who always has an old-fashioned waiting. Yes, Holly Parker. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Robin Cormier, for your bid at 32. If anybody wants to get in on these darling sisters, we have been together forever, darling. Wow. Now is the time. We're at 32, looking for 33. Thank you so much. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid. And yes, and we live in a penthouse and we call it absolutely fabulous, don't you, Patsy? Yes, so fabulous. Babs and Patsy. That's their name. On behalf of AbFab. Okay. There is our bid in. Thank you so much, Victoria. Robin, let me know, do we want red or do we want black? Or you certainly can take both. And I know they're really, really cool and they're really in good shape. They're nice.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Robin. Let me know what you want to do and congratulations.
Awesome. I've got a find that when Sarah was crafting. Oh, good call. Yeah, we got the puppies together.
Oh, they're staying together. That makes me so happy. Thank you, Robin.
Awesome.
Congrats, honey.
I found this out picking with my friend Steve. And, of course, when I go picking for Sarah, I'm always like, I need to find something cool. I found her some cool crafting stuff, got a really good deal. So that made me happy. And then I think this was my reward. I found this guy. I did polish him up with a silver rag, not much. So still has some of that patina like under the tail a little bit. But this is a beautiful Dansk bird. Very mod. Love the sculpt, abstract. And this is from a zoo series that was done by Dansk from the 70s into the 80s. They're all silver plated. I've sold multiple animals. This is the first bird I found. Hey, just a viewer. It's good to see you.
Hey, love. Good to see you.
You can see it shined up nicely, and it does have a nice reflection. There's no scratches, no major scratches. And it has its original mark on the bottom. And I did find out a little bit more about these pieces this time around. So you've got your Dansk, and then in there, if I can get in on it, international, something, but it's made in Japan. So these that were made in Japan, they were still designed by a Swedish designer. But then they started having them made in Japan to be sourced into the States and all that. So this is made by a very world-renowned Swedish silversmith named Gunnar Siren, and he designed all of these pieces. So he's very well known, did all of these for Dansk, and just an amazing sculpt. They're silver plated, so electroplated zinc is what it stands. EZP is on the or EPZ is on the bottom. Yeah, and so they're very hefty and used for paperweights, but also just as a nice art piece. So it stands nice there. Kind of looks like the Partridge Family bird in some ways, but has a really beautiful look. Very elegant. And these are high-end pieces by Dansk. They generally started, I think, about 58 or something like that when they were new. So very high-end. They would have come in like a special box and everything.
That is so pretty. Yeah, I love him. And this is the first time I've seen this guy. So I was pretty impressed with his design.
I love the design. Very cool how the tail swoops up. It almost feels like it could be one of those animals that you hold on to, a worry bird, where you can just rub it. So it's about what's the size? I thought I measured it. I did not. So I got a new tape measure. It doesn't. Anyways, about 2.5 inch in size. Peace and blessings to you all. Thank you, just a viewer. That's very sweet. Really beautiful piece of Swedish silver work. And it's a great price. Very nice price on this. And the sculpt itself is just insane. So I'll put it to the side, $36.
Very cool. Great find, David. I loved it. Loved it. Okay. I have some owl choices for my owly loving friends. And there are 2 choices to pick from. And I am starting my owl choices at $20. First up, look at this. Is this cute or what? Seriously. The glasses on the owl had me at hello. I had a whole Jerry Maguire moment. And I think this is the cutest thing ever. All right. So this is made by none other than Miller Studios, as most of you know. Wonderful kitsch brand. Let's talk about it. It's got a chip right there on the bottom corner. Now, the good thing is it displays like this and you can't tell it's there. But I want you to know it's there because this little guy is up for grabs. And it says 1970 Miller Studios Inc. And he has a little chippy spot right there on that knuckle. Otherwise, good shape, super cute. We've got a pencil that comes out right here. I believe this to be the original pencil that came with it, as well as the original little pad of paper. It is just darling, and you can tell it's in pretty darn good shape. Like the backs of these a lot of times will be kind of hosed up from hanging them on the walls. This has the hanger right here, so you're ready to go. You just need one nail. Very easy. And I just think it's so cute. I love my chalkware. I own a ton of it myself. You a size if you're wondering where this will go on the wall. 7 inches tall at like the tallest part where his little horns are. And then like 6 3/4 wide. So really, really cute. And look at, I mean, does it get any more 70s? This
No.
was in 1970. And again, the fact that he's got glasses is so great. The little flubs display great. You can't really tell. And I love all of his little greenery. So that is going to be choice number 1, a notepad with our vintage owl with glasses, cute as it could be. All right. Second choice for your owl loving pleasure is this little guy. And he is a vintage glasses holder. So, of course, I had to put some of my old vintage glasses on him. Look how cute.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And he displays just great. He holds regular size glasses, old glasses, new glasses, sunglasses, whatever you need. So he is in lovely shape. As you can see, that is his face. We do still have our original foil tag. This one is made by Chadwick, Japan, and you've got the Chadwick lions on there. And it is in nice shape, no issues. You can see displays great, and you do have kind of a relief effect of little feathers back here. I know, aren't these just precious? Sarah Lee, those cans, yeah, they sound serious, but like really good. If I had an espresso martini this late, though, I'd be up all night. Yeah. So these are going to be your choices of owls with glasses, right? How often do you have 2 things of owls with glasses?
Well, they're wise. They knew they need eyesight. So I know. I thought they only made dogs too.
I know. I love it. So $20, guys. 20 for choice. You can take the little notepad, or you can take the glasses holders. Your choice of owl kitschy thing for $20. Bid now if you're interested. Otherwise, we'll bring them back for the recap.
So cute. Yes.
All right. Thank you, guys. I know. Aren't they cute? I love them. Love them, love them.
Love a good owl. All right. So this actually would look really cool with those pieces. This is something pretty amazing. Yeah, Tootsie Pops. So this is a really beautiful piece of pottery that we got at a private pick. And it is a nice, you can see the texture, like a fat lava type of design, and intentional. I could not tell for sure on the marking on the bottom, but it finally was able to find out. It is Anthony, which stands for, this is Freeman McFarland. So Anthony Freeman actually made this design, and for Freeman McFarland. And what I didn't know, Freeman apparently sold their business and their designs to Hager in the 80s. So when I first looked at this, I was like, that looks like something Hager or something like that. Mm-hmm. But a very, very mod look, a nice orange color. If it's not coming in orange, it is that iconic blood orange from the mid-century. Yeah, that's not helping. But it is a really cool design, kind of like a UFO shape with that nice disc style top. And yeah, just absolutely stunning. I could not find one like it online. This spot right here, that's just the pottery kind of popping through a little bit. Yeah, navel orange texture, totally.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, orange. It definitely has that texture. Yeah. Bud vase, but I mean, it is just fantastic, and I could not find one like it. But I know Freeman McFarland made a lot of sculpts of birds, natural pieces. They did also do some sculpts with the mid-century modern design, the mod design as well. Yeah, so it measures right about 6 inches in diameter. So you got that real thick base, and then it's real squatty at 3.5 inches tall.
I love it. I know. I do too, Vivu. It's so cool.
Yeah, just one daisy or one little like wildflower, something like that type of thing. You know, that's all you need. But it really doesn't even need anything in it. It's just so good by itself. Yeah, Dream of Jeannie, totally. And you can see it kind of tilts at the top just a little bit. So not one piece is going to be exactly the same. They're all just a little bit different. Get that dust off there. But it looks really nice with your swung glass faces. Like I've got this piece of pilgrim glass that's coming, same type of top, same type of mod style. Could you imagine mixing that in with all different color glasses? Swedish glass, the blues and stuff would be awesome. No, a taper wouldn't fit. Actually, a Swedish taper, they make the 1/4 inch diameter size. I think that would fit in there if you wanted to turn it into a taper holder.
Tiny taper.
Tiny taper. Yeah, a tiny taper will fit right nice. All right. So thank you, Laura, so much. I wish I had that piece right here. I should have next to it. But it did have these little stickies on the bottom. That is not by the maker, I don't believe.
No.
So if you wanted to pull those off, you can. I just left them on just because it keeps from scratching. It gives you a little bit of safety on your wood. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, with this painting. Oh my gosh.
I know, right? So good.
Okay, let's count it down before I keep it. So thank you, Laura, for your bid. We're looking for 43, and let's count it down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yep. Very tiny. Yep. It is definitely a bud vase. And thank you for your interest. And thanks, guys, for watching, hanging out with us. We're excited about Wednesday, so definitely make sure to subscribe to Sarah's channel here on YouTube so you can get all the good information. So coming to you, Laura, for 42. Thank you.
Fantastic. So good.
I'm going to regret selling it.
Okay, you guys, I did crafty stuff this week. Watch out. 2 crafty pieces to choose from. I crafted them both, and I'm loving crafting. Have you guys gotten started on doing something that makes your heart happy? Whether it's crafting, whether it's singing or sewing or whatever you like to do it right now. We all need that. So these are going to be $20 for choice.
Okay.
And first up for choice is this darling little fuzzy egg. So I took the egg and gave her a bit of ribbon around the sides and adorned the ribbon with some paper daisies. These are little paper flowers. And the top has a big pink paper flower. And then I made a paper flower design on both sides. So this one is kind of more of vertical flowers. We've got these little guys down here. And then we have our flower design on this side. This side, I made the design slightly different, just so it reads a little bit differently from side to side. And I just think it came out really cute.
I love it.
The egg itself is like, I think these are 6 inches, but let me make sure. 6.5 inches tall. So 6.5 on the egg. It is really cute. I gave it a little eggy weggy makeover, and you can tell it's one of those block eggs. These are so much fun to craft with. You can get them at Hobby Lobby or Five Below, wherever you like to get your crafty stuff. Michael's, literally everybody carried these this year. They are styrofoam. Know that some of them are weighted if you're sticking pins and stuff into them, so you kind of have to be careful. But this is going to be choice number 1, my little cutie pie egg, and it is in great shape, crafted by me. Choice 1. Choice number 2 is this little feller. And I made a little Easter bunny. This is a vintage Easter sign. We've got some little paper flowers here and glittery bunny ears. And then I gave Bunny some little whiskers and a mouth. Cute little eyes. I made Bunny's bow tie out of some really pretty glitter foam. And Bunny's got multicolored iridescent sequins all over her. And she has 3 little pastel colored mushrooms. I also did her backside as well. So she has some cute little millinery flowers on her ears. And then I gave her also an iridescent sequin makeover. So these are $20 for choice. Thank you so much, Spotty. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you. They are very, very cute, and they are fun for Easter decor.
Heck yeah.
At the top with the sign, mushroom, Does she have a mushroom bum? No, but I can make her one if you want her to have a little mushroom tail for sure.
Super.
Yeah, that's a really good idea, actually. So, height wise on the bunny to the top of the sign, we're at 9.5. And then the width of bunny's head is 3.5. And then sideways bunny is right at 3. So, yes, so cute. Ready for the Easter parade indeed. And I am going to start a countdown. This is for your choice of kitschy handmade thing by me. There's her little face, there's her little whiskers and mouth. And I'm just having so much fun doing these.
That's
So,
awesome. Love
yes.
them.
Thank you. All right, we're at 20. Thank you, Laza. If anybody else wants to come in, let me know. Here we go. 15. Thanks, Amy. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are looking for the bid end. Thank you so much. You
Not
can
edible.
Thanks, Brad. You're so sweet. Yeah, not edible. Um, so thank you so much, you guys. It's been fun just to like play in the sequence, honestly.
Yeah.
So there is the bid in from Victoria. Thank you so much. Laza, would you like the little happy Easter bunny or would you like the egg? You just let me know. And congratulations. Thank you so much for bidding on my handmade things. That means thank you. Thank you. Very sweet. You want the bunny? Can I sign it? Absolutely. I will sign it for you, and bunny is yours. Congrats. Thanks,
Awesome.
Lisa. Yay.
What a fun bunny.
Fun bunny.
Kim's fancy. All right, I've got some glass choice. This is from our private pick and got some really cool pieces. So let's start off with this guy. We've got Viking, we've got Pilgrim, we've got another glass company. So this is that nice large, the oblong bonbon dish by Viking and that nice avocado green. Great little dish for candies. With Easter coming, put your little Easter eggs, candies in there would be really nice. But very thick and juicy glass. So you've got that nice thick lip all the way around, and it swirls up for the top. And you've got that classic Viking base.
Love it.
Nice condition. Clarity is great. No scratching or any issues. So it's a nice usable dish. We also have another piece from Viking. This is from their the persimmon epic line, and you've got the column compote. So you've got columns that come down into your hexagon base, and it does glow up real nice with the cadmium. So the base of it glows really nice, and then right along the rim. So, but it's a nice squatty little guy, not like your big compost, just a little fella. I would definitely use him like as an open candy dish or a trinket dish. And he measures about 3.5 inches tall. So that's Viking. We've got this Viking piece, totally different styles, but they look really cool together. And I've shown this already, but I'm going to show you now. This is Pilgrim glass, and I'm going to get in close. There's moisture in there that will dry up. There's no issue to the glass. This actually I got out of the windowsill at an estate sale, and these guys were in there. So there were a bunch of little florals down in there. So I wanted to clean it out. But you've got that really cool flare top. And that flared rim was very popular from the 60s into the 70s. And so you've got that really nice pink color, which is technically called cranberry. And that does have 24 karat gold mixed in to make that color as vibrant as it is. Thank you, Laura, and thank you, Susan Lee. And this guy measures a little bit taller than the others, about 6.5 inches in size. And like I said, nice, clear, clean glass. I promise that'll dry up nicely before I ship it. And then I've got this. This is the oldest piece, and I couldn't name it for sure because we don't have a marking on the bottom, but usually on the star on the bottom, it could be McGee or it could be, what's the other one? Anchor Hawking. But with how thick and dark green that is, I think it's, I'll show you how it lights up. I mean, like it glows insane. So it is a really nice piece. It has etching to it, kind of like an Art Nouveau style with, let's get black. I don't have anything to hide the background, but you can see kind of the etching on there. Let's see if it'll pop in. There you go. And it's just like a floral etching on it.
Oh, I see it. That's pretty.
Yeah, it's a nice one. You can see it in person a little bit better than on camera, but it was like a workhorse. You could tell it's definitely been used, washed and used. But yeah, you've got your uranium glass that's just excellent condition, no chips or damage. And that's everything. There's my black. This will help. So that'll give it a little bit more notice. So thank you guys for your bids. I'm going to line them all up so you can see them. All different glass pieces, different makers, except for the Viking 2 pieces. So you've got all different tones of green, and then you've got the persimmon, and then of course our wonderful cranberry. So
I love that.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Fun choice. Yeah, there's some great glass up there. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Susan is in at 24. I agree. Thanks, Amy. I know I love these pieces, and that's a fun choice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let's count them down. So if you want to jump in, get in on it now. Glowy, 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 glowy. Doesn't glow, but they're still really cool. So let's count down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Looking for our bid end from Victoria or another bid. I see Sue in at 25. I think Sue likes pink.
I think so too. Whoa, all the bids came in at one point. Okay, and there's the bid in. Susan, well, let me see. Hold on. Sue, then Laura, then Susan. Okay, so Susan Lee took it, it looks like, at 27. Congratulations, Susan. Laura at 26. And then Sue at 25 in that order. Okay.
And just claim by the color. This will just be green, uranium, yeah, or glowy, whatever. Mm-hmm. You know, they are all pretty together. I had it even like with this here, the orange, you wouldn't think that would look good, but it all looks so good together.
Well, it's those yummy, rich colors.
Yeah.
Yes. So Susan first, then Laura, then Sue. Okay, Susan's taking orange.
Got you, Susan.
Good. Yeah, Susan, thank you, doll. Laura, let us know. Okay, Laura's taking green. You've got it, doll.
Laura, I'm pretty, yeah, this is green, not uranium. Got it.
Yep.
And
Sue. Then Sue Windsor. Let us know, Miss Sue, if you want glowy green or pink. I bet it's pink. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Congratulations. Yeah, those are fantastic. They are pretty together. Yeah. Agreed. All right. Susan, and take pink. Fantastic.
All right. So, guys, if anybody was interested in this fella at, yeah, just pop in 22 uranium glass. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right, y'all. I've got some Pyrex. It's rare. It's cool. And this color is just awesome. So these are rare. They are from the 50s, and I'm starting these at $30 for choice. They are made between 1956 and 1962, and this is the rare turquoise 501. Now, both of these have flake chips on the lids. I have two available. And the flake chip on one is on the corner right there. The flake chip on this one is right there on the side. You can see we do have our original striped lids, which I think are 501. No, they're 501C number 35. All right, now let's talk about their little bodies. You can see we do have a scratch right there on that one. And that's pretty much it. Maybe a little damage in the paint right there. And as you know, these were part of the original turquoise blue Friggy Pyrex set that would come with refrigerators. It was made basically to store your leftovers in a, let's see, 1, 3, 4, 6-piece set, 5-piece set. So yes, the solds on these with the lid, even with chips, go for $50 each. Wow. Because if you have this entire set of turquoise Phrygies, it's worth about $250. No kidding. So if you are a Pyrex person, hold on to your turquoises. Holy beans, they are worth a lot. So the whole set is worth $250. I'm asking $30 each on these. And if you go look at sold pricings on eBay, $50 and up on the solds. So that is a great deal. Brinos. Yes, the turquoises are just great. Bree, these are that older logo too, where you've got the circle around the Pyrex. And again, this was produced between 1956 and 1962. Let's count them down.
Very cool.
In at 31. If you want to get in on these, I have 2 available. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for a bid in. Trying to get to 100 likes tonight. Thank you, Holly Parker. Yes, hit out the channel by hitting the thumbs up and make sure to subscribe if you can. Yes. Well, the color is everything. And all of them in this set are the same color. So, all right, Bree, do you want 1 or 2? Let me know. And those of you guys that own this set, hang on to it. It's worth a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Congratulations. Nana had those in that color and starter homemade corned beef in them. I love that.
Oh.
Love that. Congrats, sweet Bree. I'm so glad you got those. You're my Pyrex girl. So let me know. You want them both? I don't blame you, baby, at that price. I know. Good deal. Thanks, Bree.
Congrats. I have a family of deer. I have a doe, a female deer, and her little babies. Now, when I first grabbed these, and this was from our private pick, when I first grabbed these, I thought they were Homco. So I was actually pleasantly surprised. They are not Homco. Not saying that there's anything wrong with Homco. However, this was made before Homco made their version of the same type of deer. So this was basically what influenced Homco to make their realistic style deer. They were actually created by Harvey Knox Kingdom. So Harvey Knox Kingdom is made in Japan. So the HK is what that stands for. And then you've got the model number for the piece. So this was made in the 70s by Harvey Knox Kingdom. And they were created by the House of Goebel. So Goebel basically created a whole nother ceramics. And so Goebel kind of found them and discovered them. So sometimes you'll find a piece like this with that marking, but you will also see like a Goebel on there. But this is Harvey Knox in really cool, realistic style. And of what they were wanting to do is have that German style, but made hand painted in Japan for mass producing. So you've got that really natural style fur on the ceramics all the way around, spotting, hand painting. And what really catches it is the eyes. The eyes look so realistic, almost like glass eyes. Pretty. And that's all hand painted. And then she's got her two little babies. So her little babies are coming with her. You've got one that's laying down all the way, one that's kind of perked up a little bit, and they look just like her.
Those are sweet.
Aren't they so cute? And I had never heard of the company, and just a really cool set. I like when you can find these kitschy pieces that look kind of realistic, and when you set them all up together, it looks like a 3-piece set all come together. Kind of like those chained deer from the 60s.
Yes. Oh, so much. Yes. So Thank you, Scotty. We try really hard to make sure we can bring you the best up-to-date info on what we find. Sometimes we can find info, sometimes we can't.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, it's a nice set of deer, and one of those that you're not going to see very often. So if you have a deer collection, it's nice to have a piece from a different maker for sure. So just $26 for the set. The mama deer is 5 by 4.5, and then the babies are about 2 inch in size. Yeah, this would make a fun gift for Easter for sure. 'Tis the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, all 3 coming together for $26. And I will bring them back for the recap if I don't see any interest, and I'll put them to the side. Thanks.
Okie dokie. So next up for me, I have an epic piece of kitsch that I am very excited about. And I have seen this guy elsewhere, but I've never actually found one myself. So this is pretty exciting. I'm starting him at 30.
Nice.
And this is a kangaroo bank. And you can see we've got Mama, and then look at baby Joey, and look at how proud he is of himself hanging out. She has her little hands on her hips. And this was a bank piece made by Lefton. And date wise, it is like late 60s to mid 70s. And he is numbered. That's how we know it's Lefton. It is H13574. Looks like probably had a made in Japan sticker there at some point. And our Lefton tag is gone, but we do have the original stopper. So she is cute. No chips, no repairs, no issues, no cracks, no funkiness. I love this great big tail. Apparently, there was a bank called Continental that was doing some kind of promotion with Connie Kangaroo. And so the Connie Kangaroo Lefton Bank became their mascot. So I think that's pretty cool. You can see she's got a nice big cash hole right here, ready to hold all of your bank. And she is in impeccable good shape. Really cute and kitschy little face. That black mark there is under the glaze. That is just how they painted her. And you can see this one, of course, does not have that, but boy, isn't she cute. And I love little Joey right here. I know, I just thought she was precious. And she looks really cool displayed from the side, but also like straight on as well. Yeah, it looks very cartoony, especially for Lefton and their designs. You know, Kreis as a company really had kind of a cartoony look to their stuff, but you don't see as much cartoony Lefton. So super cute piece. She is a sweet little bank, excellent shape, original stopper. I'm asking 30 on her. So thank you.
I love it. Yeah, very cartoony, but also like I just love the kitschy side eye that's going on there, and then Joey just like kind of like proud. I'm with Mama.
She cute. All right, you guys. Thanks for looking.
All right. Let's see. I have a souffle dish, and it's a stunner. It's one of those that if you collect anything mushrooms or anything with this type of design, it is just a hard to find guy, first of all. But then when you do find it, usually they're broken because they were workhorses. This one's in great condition. This is made by Kaj Frank for Arabia of Finland. Yes. And this would be a souffle ramekin large bowl. And so this piece here, you've got the mushroom design on the inside. We actually own the metal bowl that he designed. That is a very expensive bowl. Yes. So you have the design on the inside. So when you're serving it, you can get down to the design. Otherwise, you just have a nice pillar design all the way around. Sorry about my blown out light.
And that's pretty par for the course on a souffle dish. They all have that kind of ribbing on the outside, which is nice for a grip. And then you've got your mushrooms on the inside. I think it would be cool to up on top of your cabinets.
Oh,
You know, with the mushroom side out. But of course, use it. The good thing about these older designs is the mushroom design itself is under the glaze. So it's not going anywhere. You can use it. It is functional vintage.
Yeah, and these are that stoneware. In fact, like this mark, you see this right here, that looks like a mark. That's actually under the glaze. So that's part of the stoneware material. So you'll see some of those, what you would consider probably an imperfection, but that just shows that it's handmade stoneware. So what's cool is it's actually going to come not just by itself. It's going to come with two of the smaller ramekins. They're made in Japan. So these are not the same maker. So I'll show you. You've got stoneware made in Japan, but you have that same design along the side in just a nice white, but you can see the base is different. So on the finished pieces, you have that flat stoneware all the way through. So then you have no chipping on the sides. These have a little bit of a foot. So those are actually going to come with it. So that way, if you wanted to actually use it, you've got the two ramekins on the side that you can use.
That's great. Or you could use it as a salad bowl and use those little ones as salad bowls. I mean, either way, you don't have to use it as a casserole dish, but man, it's so handy. It's functional, it's cool, and who doesn't love Finland of Arabia? Yeah.
Right. It's just such a beautiful design, that like deep brown with a little bit of a reddish, not a reddish tone, but just a nice deep brown, very rich. And then that white background just makes it pop. And white is definitely the color of the year. So if you want that white with just a little accent on that, that's in style right now for those that aren't big vintage people too. So just $24 altogether. The bowl itself is 9-inch diameter, and then it sits up about 3.5 inch. Thank you guys so much. I'll bring those back for the recap.
Okay, guys, can you throw in the last comment I'm seeing is my own, and it says Cash Frank, Arabia of Finland. So if the comments are going, we're not seeing them. Can you guys throw some emojis, comments, something? Because yeah, it's like all of a sudden it's just frozen.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. Okay, guys. So next up for myself are some anthropomorphic cuties. These are some of my favorite things. And these are going to come in pairs. So first up is the pair together. These are anthropomorphic gourd shakers. They could be pumpkins, but I think they're really more like a butternut squash kind of situation. And they are really cute. They have hand-painted faces and these little Perot clown collars. Look at the feet up in the air, these balls. And then their arms are on the backside that are resting on their feet. So at first I was like, but they don't have arms. But they do. It's on the backside. So,
what was your starting price?
Starting price on these $15 for choice.
Okay.
And your first choice is the gourds.
Nice.
Okay. So anthropomorphic vintage gourds. These are very hard to find. All right. And your second choice is these cuties. You've got egg cups that are going to come together. Nice. Butternut squash heads. That's right. So this is a little strawberry, and he's got his little arms crossed. Looking adorable, anthropomorphic strawberry, and you can see how cute he is with the little egg. I put some of my vintage Easter eggs in them. And then this is Apple's buddy, Pineapple. And Pineapple is hugging her knees and rocking back and forth. Oh, Easter. So such a cutie. These, of course, are made in Japan. And they are going to come together. So you're going to get Pineapple and Apple, or you're going to get these little crazy weirdos. Yeah. Aren't they fun?
Yeah, they're cool.
For the bids. I know. I love these. Very collectible, very cute. I have a whole collection of these in my kitchen as well. So,
and it took so long to collect that collection. These don't come around very often.
Yeah, it's taken years to get the ones that I have. So
yeah.
We are at 19 with Vivu. Thank you so much, friends. I'm going to start a countdown. Here we go. So this is for the pair. You're either going to get the pair of the strawberry and the pineapple, or the pair of the little gourds. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see Annette in at 25. I see Vuvu at 23. Susan Lee is at 22. Thank you guys so much for all of the bids. I appreciate all of you. And oh my goodness, a whole bunch just came in. There's the bid in from Victoria and Annette Mayfield. Congratulations at 28. You took the winning bid. Do you want the gourds, or do you want berry and pineapple? You just let me know.
Okay. And it's going to go Susan R. Vuvu, Susan Lee, and I think that's everyone.
Susan R. Vuvu, Susan Lee, and then Suzanne Deem in that order. Yes. All right. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you so much. Yay.
All right. Can't wait to see the choices. I have some trays, and it's pretty funny how this worked out. I wasn't actually planning on doing them all at the same time, but it works. So let's do it. They are all a little bit different. So we've got a really kitschy tray from the 50s, sorry. And this is by Ohio Art. It's not marked, but I was able to find it, Ohio Art. So the whole set would have been like a play tea set made out of tin litho. And I'm going to get in close on it. You can see a little bit of watermarks. That's just age. There's no pulling that up. But yeah, there you go. So like right here around the white, just that's like old watermark just from sitting in the sun probably, and in moisture. But you've got the pink back. And then I love the tray, how it does kind of curve all the way around. And it's big. It's about 10 by 8.5. So it's a pretty large size, great for a background for your kitschy display. But you've got really cool little Dutch fellas on there. Yes, and please pop in comments.
Yes. If you did a choice, honey, I didn't see your comment. It filtered it. And I'm not seeing any comments, guys. So, okay. Annette was taking the gourds. You've got it, sweetie. And then let me know if you wanted the egg cups. If not, we'll go to Susan Lee. Sorry about that.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, guys. And yeah, so it's not in perfect condition, but it does have most of its color still there, and very mild scratching. So now we'll look to Susan Lee. So yeah, that's this first little tray, great little kitschy fella. And then we have this tray here. Okay, no worries, Susan Lee. So Suzanne Diem, I believe, is next up.
Suzanne Diem, yes. Suzanne Diem, do you want the egg cups? Let me know.
Perfect. And so this is from the 70s, a really cool 60s, 70s. I couldn't find it for sure. But a really cool fiberglass tray in those really cool mid-century modern colors. You've got the yellows, greens, and oranges. I didn't even check, but I think it might. No, it doesn't glow, but that doesn't matter. But yeah, really cool graphics on this one as well. And it is that fiberglass texture. And it's smaller than a regular serving tray. It's about 9 by 12. So a little different. All right, congrats, Suzanne.
You got it, Suzanne. Thank you, sweetie.
And so, yeah, it's a nice piece that you could definitely use as a wall hanging, as a background for something in the front, for a setup. But you can also use it as an actual serving tray with your drinks on it. I think it would be really cool. And then I have this guy. I got this at that estate sale that I went to. It was actually up above the fridge, sitting behind canisters. And so they didn't price it. So I got it for a steal of a deal. But it is an old serving tray. I would say close to antique. It's all natural wood and handmade. You can see the shellac dripping. And then the handles are nailed in right there. So you've got just like a round dowel type of handle on both sides that are hammered in. And then you can see how it's shellacked and everything. Probably made at home by a craftsman, a woodsman. So it's a nice size, 17 by 10. One that I would say, and it's not like warped or anything, so you could definitely use it as a server. And it does work really nice. They had it, like I said, up above their kitchen area. So it is a nice backdrop as well, but you can definitely craft with it too. So those are my trays, and I'm sticking to them. So they're $18 each. Great pieces to add in with your decor, but also all usable vintage. So $18 for choice. This guy right here is 8.5 by 10. This one is 9 by 12. And our big wood one is 17 by 10.
Nice. Those are great. Good price on them. And again, functional vintage. I love stuff I can use.
Very functional. Yeah.
Very cool.
I'll bring him back for the recap.
All right, you guys. The chat is doing weird stuff. If we can keep comments moving. I am not seeing comments for whatever reason, so I'm having to look on my phone. Craziness. I don't know. Good reminder, Vuvu, 69 thumbs up. Let's try to get to the 100 mark if we can. Much appreciated. And David, guess what? I'm going to make you big again.
Oh, okay. Let me move this up.
David is going to show a chenille bedspread for me.
Oh, I am.
You are. I'll get the starting price though. I've got you. So this is such a nice piece. David, if you will start by showing the little flaw. There's one flaw in this whole thing.
Hold on. Okay.
And
Find that flaw. It's on
it
the edge.
so first of all, I'll have you notice the edge. This is a Hoffman bedspread. Hoffman bedspreads go for 150 and over. It is a legit vintage chenille coverlet, and it is in excellent shape, minus this little hole right here. Now, if you are handy and can do a little whip stitch, you can actually hide the repair underneath the chenille. And it's literally just like a little tear, right?
Yeah, and all the fabric's still there, so it's just kind of
It needs to just be sewn up from the back, basically.
Yeah, just stitched back together.
Yes.
That's the only any issue on it.
And see the edge. So if you see the edging on this piece, it is nice and thick. That is the difference between a JCPenney bedspread and a Hoffman. The Hoffmans have the thicker edge and the bigger fringe. And this one it's kind of hard to tell. But honey, if you can show, yeah, it's like a mustard yellow. And it's kind of showing chartreuse, but I'll be honest, it matches, like if you see the background with pink and orange, it's that same like off kind of funky gold yellow. Oh, Brie, water leak coming out of the floorboard. Oh my word, honey.
Oh. Here, I'm going to adjust my light a little bit to try to get the color to come through correct.
You guys just got moved. I'm sorry, Brie. That is a nightmare. So this is known as, in the vintage bedding world, this is known as the Hoffman daisy pattern, for obvious reasons, right? They look like daisies, and it's really, really beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Size on this
110.
Yes, 110 by 88.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is a really cool piece. Oh no, Kathy's got no sound. I don't know. Kathy might have us muted.
Going on.
It is really spectacular. I feel like that would be a huge coverlet on a queen. It would definitely hang to the floor on both sides on a queen. On a king, I think you're going to get pretty good coverage as well. Because at 110 by 88,
yeah,
that definitely would cover a king as well. It wouldn't go to the floor like it would on a queen, but you could use it on either one.
Right.
So it has one little flub that needs to be fixed. It's towards the end. And that's pretty much it. It is in beautiful shape. These go, again, if you Google Hoffman bedspread cover chenille, they go up there. There's some on Etsy right now for almost $200. So, wow. Yes, they are very iconic. 65 is a great price on this, considering it has just a little flub, and that is it. So, yes, grab it here before we send it over to eBay. It is a beautiful piece. And, babe, can you show the other end just to show?
Yes.
It's a big
one. I didn't realize how big it was.
It is. It's a big one. Kathy is in at 65. Kathy, I know you're handy too, so I hope you can fix the and mend that little hole. It's not, but maybe like an inch, maybe an inch. Yeah. It's a little bitty hole. So thank you so much for your bid. If anybody else wants to come in on the chenille coverlet, again, it measures 110 by 88. It is beautiful. And straight out of the 60s. I love it. David's covering up with it now. You can see how big it is.
It's big.
So, all right, we'll count it down. Thanks, Kathy. Here we go. Looking for 66. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're looking for the bid in. I love the fringe on it. I just think it makes it. Definitely gives it that fantastic vintage vibe. Yeah, very easy fix. Which, you know me, I don't like to pick stuff with flaws, but again, for what this is and the quality, it's an easy fix. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's the bid in going to Kathy Plunkett. Congrats, Kathy.
Congrats.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, Kathy. I hope you love it.
It gets new life. I love that. Oh. Okay. So sorry, my light's been so crazy that my light stand stopped working right. So
Oh no.
I'm tired.
Sorry, honey. That was a lot of work. Yes.
That was some stuff. What am I?
Military housing be like this. Oh, girl, I know. Sing the song. Oh, I love you, Bree. What a nightmare. What a
Yeah, I was in military housing for 2 years in Georgia. Do not recommend it. Do not recommend it. Okay, I finally found it. Okay, so I've got a fun little choice, and I'm going to start these off at 12 for choice. Oh, thank you. I've got an owl, and he is made of brass, and he is a cool little feller to clip up your papers. Super nice. What I like about it too is you've got the hanger, so you can technically put some fun ephemera on here, and just hang it up on the wall. Change out the ephemera whenever you want. I think it'd be cool. But if you have like a bunch of sheets of paper or whatever that you need to just like clip together, just clip them, and it does work. It's nice clipping action, and you can just hang it up. Great for right by the doorway to the garage or on the way out. But yeah, great decor for your table as well, your desk. I also have, of course, it's bunny season. We've got a really cool bunny. He's got a really neat face shape. I think probably from the late 50s, just from the style. Yeah, he is like C3PO, totally. Oh yeah, kids artwork with the clip. That would be such a great idea. You can even put a magnet on the back of that if you wanted to. But yeah, you've got little paws, not perfect, but they're all there and on the back. And I love his ears just so close together right there. He looks like he's like, oh no, I think I heard Bucky. I got to get out of here.
I love this guy. I think he is weird and mod and fun.
Just different. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you don't see a lot of brass bunnies out there.
C3PO bunny. There you go.
And last here, I've got this cute little bear. I got 2 of them, but we kept one. I put it in my shadow box up there. I'll show you so you don't think I'm lying. This is Sarah's. And Sarah, why are we keeping that bear?
So we're keeping that bear because I had this little cryptomeria bear when I was a kid. And cryptomeria is a type of wood that's made out of Japanese cedar. And I had one, this exact one, in fact, as a kid. Not the exact one, but one like it. Okay. Right. So when he found 2, I said, I get one and you can sell the other one. So yes, welcome to my childhood right here.
I love it. And he almost looks like he's got a little mustache. But maybe he's an Italian bear. But yeah, just fun little trinkets for your shelf. We've got our brass bunny, our cryptomeria bear, or our fun owl clip, which is great. Like, I really like Laza's idea of kids' schoolwork, clip it up and you can hang it so they can see their stuff up on the wall.
Even in old, like vintage litho, you could on the wall, clip it, change it out here and there once, you like to change out art like I do.
Right.
That's so fun. $12 for choice. Yep.
$12.
He is wanting to throw in a bid. Do it now. Otherwise, they will come for the recap.
They're going away. Here they go. All right. We'll bring it back.
Thanks, guys. All right. So next up for me, I am starting this at $30. And this is a bold choice. It is none other than a 1959 spring summer Montgomery Ward's catalog. Now, why do these go up there? These go up to like $85. I'm not kidding. Go look online. So because there is so much jam packed into this wish book, a lot of it is in color. It literally is a mini time capsule of 1959 spring and summer fashions. You sure can, Laza. That is a good get. I love that brass rabbit. David and I were talking about it. So again, we're talking about Ward's direct adaptations of Paris and Rome originals. And this is the little card to send off for another Ward's magazine. But we have black and white fashion choices with gingham and houndstooth and all that good stuff. Look at these dresses. Again, you are wanting to make a little journal or find a time capsule of what style actually looked like in 1959. This is it. Look at these dresses by Cornell, bright and light, carefree for a season in the sun. And again, it's so much fun just to literally peruse what everything looked like, from the headwear. Hats were still really in style. Brentshire wash and wear, little to no ironing, which was a huge thing for women at that point, to have to iron an outfit. Oh, heck yeah. Polyester, which of course we learned is, made from plastic. And there's a whole documentary about plastic on Netflix right now. You should go watch, which is highly concerning. But we won't go into that rabbit hole right now. We're on 1950s fashion. So again, lots and lots of clothing. New, never before Dacron blends, solid checks, prints and stripes. Hot dang. But look, just colorful and fantastic. So then once we, and the women's fashion goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Then we get into a look at the bathing suits of the time. Oh my gosh. And this smells like, it doesn't smell bad. It reminds me of my grandma's house. I can't peg the smell, but it's old paper, basically. And then we've got shoes. We love shoes. Duster sheath ensemble, unlined suits for 4-season wear, fashion knits, and so on. Then we get into our fantastic girdle, bra, and lingerie section. And then, of course, we get into fabric that you can choose for your custom couch, your clothing, and all of that. So, again, time capsule. Look at the little kids' clothes. Oh my God. So sweet. It's a thick one. It is so thick. Ads and everything that would have ever been sold at Montgomery Ward's.
Wow.
Robes and radios and stuff that I've sold before is in here. Lamps. Oh my God, look at all of these fantastic mid-century pole lamps and so on. $2.69. Oh my gosh. The one with the little on it is $10. So that one must have been snazzy. And then rings, jewelry, watches, Masonic rings, the Lady Schaefer pen, razors, bookmarks, pills, anti-anemia products. Listen, there is so much in here. If you have never looked through a vintage Montgomery Ward's catalog before, it is amazing. So yes, it is a great resource book and so much fun. I'm going to start a countdown. Thank you so much, Regina, for your bid at 30. Here we go. And this one, as you can see, is in nice shape. It's not funky or anything. So 15, 14, 13, 12. I'm just looking through it as we go through. 11, 10, 9. Look at these little outfits. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh, all the fabrics. Gingham, Easy Care, of course. Gailey and Lord, Pinnacle, Sport Denim, Carol Brent. I need a Carol Brent girdle. There is the bid in. Thank you, Victoria. And thank you, Regina Rainey. Congratulations, hon. Coming to you. Yes. Yes.
Does it
yes.
Yes. I figure, yeah. They're like, yeah, I want to send.
Thank you so much.
All right. I've got 2 more glass pieces here. This one here, I was not able to identify, mainly because I ran out of time. But it's a hard one to really photograph and get some details on. But what I could find, there's multiple makers. It could be Indiana glass, it could be Viking, it could also be Czech or even German. But my guess would be 60s on the design, throwing back to like an Art Deco kind of shape.
Yeah.
But I think probably Indiana glass. But you have that really beautiful satin finish, clear glass, so it appears almost like an off-white. And you've got the really cool triangles that make that really cool diamond shape. And it's an ashtray, but definitely could be used as a trinket dish. And got it at that really wonderful private pick. Love the shape of it. So this one right here measures 6.5 inches in diameter. And like I said, it's hard to really get it to show on camera, but it has a really soft look to it with that satin finish, and kind of gives you that geometric design for sure. I have a very specific item. It's for a specific person, someone that was born between March 21st and April 19th. April 19th. So we have Aries, and this is Swedish glass from the 80s. A really nice large paperweight, 4-inch diameter, very hefty, and it is crystal. So you've got the etching on the back side that gives you the texture. And then from the top, you'll see the Aries sign along with the animal. Great gift for an Aries person out there. There's no issues with it. Just one little impact right in here. Right there. There you go. You can see it. Just a little impact, but nothing too bad. And it doesn't show unless you've got lights on it and you really look up close. But yeah, it's just a really nice clarity on that Swedish glass. And it measures 4-inch diameter. From what I could tell, they're made by Nybro Glassworks in Sweden. And I had never heard that name. So probably would have had a sticker at one point on it. So $18 for our really cool Aries paperweight, or $18 for our satin glass geometric shape ashtray.
Love it. Those are great choices. Really cool.
Thank
Good
you.
finds too. We got into some really cool stuff this week.
Yes, we
I
did.
love the Aries Ram. That is
Thank you.
really beautiful. Good clarity on that piece too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you are into the zodiac sign, collect the whole set. You can find them. Just take some time. So,
all right, we only need 25 more thumbs up to hit 100. That is so awesome. Thank you, Vuvu, for the update, my dear.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another book to you. And this one is pretty darn iconic. This is called Avedon the 60s. And if you know who Richard Avedon is, he was really an iconic photographer in the fashion world, famous along the same lines as like Anna Wintour, but he was a photographer, he was a designer, big claim to fame. He worked for Vanity Fair himself, and stylized a lot of different people. So it says, I'll read you the inside cover. The photographer Richard, I'm starting this at 30, David. Okay. Richard Avedon and the writer Dune Arbus began collaborating on this book 30 years ago. The photographs and interviews that they did remain faithful to what it was, like the contents of a time capsule. Meeting somebody and bawling them means something, but it doesn't mean near as much as it used to. Janis Joplin, September 1969. So these are basically photos, and they're big photos of icons and famous people and some infamous people from the 60s. If you're easily offended, this is not for you. There is some nudity, there is some flipping off, stuff like that. The only thing that I found in this book as far as a mark, and it is in pencil, so it'll come out, it says TC 105 right here, and you can erase it because it's pencil. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, of course, talking about the 60s. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. We had everything before us. We had nothing before us. We were all going direct to heaven. We were all going directly the other way. In short, the period was so far like the present period that some of its noisiest authorities insisted on its being received for good or for evil in the superlative degree of comparison only. Charles Dickens, 1859. So this book is a first edition. It is a hardback. It does have the original dust jacket cover that also has been laminated. And the very first photo is from Twiggy, which is really cool. You can see large. Next, it's my next item. Abby Hoffman, a Yippie, 1969 Chicago 7 conspiracy trial. We've got Ed Sanders and Tuli Kupferberg, the Fugues, rock musicians and political satirists. So again, some really famous, some infamous. Alice Cooper, New York City, right here, and then Frank Zappa over here. Yeah. Fantastic Avedon portraits. And again, Richard Avedon, if you're familiar with his photography, he was the Fran Lebowitz of, or Annie, what is her name? Is it Fran or Annie Lebowitz of his time, basically. Let's see. Edgar Winter and John Winter, folk singers. So then we've got, of course, more famous people here. Ringo Starr, the Beatles.
Nice.
Yeah. The entire book is filled with different images of people at the time. Allen Ginsberg and Peter Orlovsky were poets in New York City in the 60s. Wow, look at these photos. Just iconic and beautiful. Anyway, this book is a very extensive collection. Some things have write-ups, some do not. And I highly recommend checking it out if you have not looked at any of Richard Avedon's work, even if you can just get online and check out some of his portraits from the time. Famous photographer, famous works. And this entire book features people from the 60s. So, and their stories. Edward Albee, playwright, August 1969. Susan Brockman, artist and filmmaker. John Steinbeck and his wife, Crystal Saigon. Saul Steinberg, artist. So, and as I said, there is some nudity. And yes, there are some raunchies in here, but it was the 60s. So $30 on my Richard Avedon, the 60s first edition. Excellent shape. Wow. Original dust jacket. It's a heavy one, but man, what a cool artistic coffee book.
Yeah.
Coffee book. So
for sure.
Yep. Thank you so much.
It's great. A lot of history in that too.
Tons and stuff that you wouldn't necessarily think about. So
Kelly,
the only person in at 30. So thank you so much. I appreciate you, and it will go to you. Congrats. Thank you, Kelly. You'll love it.
That's a great get. Yeah. I've got a couple of folksy things, folk art Mexican pieces. And let's start them at 15. I've got the signature on this feller, signed Mexico, and then you've got the artist's name. I think it says Alan, most likely. And we have all blue tones with some brown, a really nice goose or duck, depending on what you want to see. But it's really cool. It's got his little head kind of aiming up. Really nice sculpt, and his painting is just excellent. Nice painting, kind of traditional with the feathers, and no issues, no chips or damage. He is about 7 inches long, and yeah, just a really nice piece. You can see all the blues, kind of a cobalt blue for the beak, and then you've got lighter blues on the back.
Pretty.
Yeah, almost turquoise. And then we had this at a table sale a while back. I wanted to bring it because I love him. He is a bud vase or a pen holder made of ironwood, probably in Mexico. Would have probably had a little sticker down here at the bottom. and you've got the saguaro cactus, which is always nice to mix in with your littles and your Mexican art for sure. But I like it because, yeah, you can definitely, a lot of times you just see the sculpts, but this one actually has use. So you could use it as a base, put some wild whatever in it. But I thought it looked cool also with our duck or goose, duck, goose.
Duck, duck, goose.
Kind of fun. So thank you, Susan Lee, for your bid. These are our choices. A cactus stands about 6 inches tall.
Those are beautiful. They look really good together. The ironwood and the pottery is really nice.
Yeah, I love them together. Very earthy. So let's count them down. Thank you, Susan Lee. If anybody else wants to get in at 16 as I count down, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He looks like he wants to get those flowers. Thank you, Susan Lee. And you can go ahead and pop in there. By now, the bid ends come through on your end. Let me know if you want our goose duck or if you want our cactus.
Goose, duck, cactus.
Goose, duck, cactus. There's our bid end. So, Susan Lee, just let me know. And I'll watch the comments. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Susan Lee. And thank you to everybody hanging out tonight, supporting small business. Appreciate all of you very, very much.
Yes.
David got goosed. Yeah.
I got goosed. Coming to you, Susan. Thank you.
Thanks, Susan. Okay. This is my last round, and I have a large penny doll. She is a bisque flapper girl. Everywhere online they call these cupies, but she's really not a cupie. And I'm starting her at 20. So she is beautiful. She's got little hand painted eyes, and look how finely they hand painted her little eyelashes. She has kind of the patina washed off her belly. Susan, we'll try to keep that ghost under wraps, Susan. And she has the Frozen Charlotte style little legs and bod. Hi, Phantom of the Attic. How you doing, honey? You can see she's marked right here, made in Japan. And she is cute as she can be. She's got some little marks. I will tell you, I have not taken a magic eraser or anything to her. Just because she's already missing some of that little patina on her belly. And I was afraid if I scrubbed her anymore, she might have all of her patina come off. So she does have the little movable arms, which are so sweet. They are still wired in there and doing great. And she's just as cute as she can be. Now, size-wise, she is a little bit bigger flapper girl. She is 7.5 inches tall. So, yes, thank you, Bree. Thank you. I know, I just love her. And I'm going to start a countdown. Here we go. We're at 21, looking for 22, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're looking for the bid end. Thank you, Kathy and Vuvu, for your bids. Thank you so much. Appreciate all of you. Yeah, she is just a little sweetheart. I love her face. And she's a nice big one. So she's going to Kathy Burley for 25. Congratulations, Kathy. Thank you so much.
Right on. Well, I think that was it. Yes?
Yes, that was my last round. Right. Let me get Kathy written down here.
And Susan Arvuvu and Bree, your bids came in after the bid end. So we see you, but they came in after the bid.
We are going to do a recap, my friends. You guys know during the recap, if you would type in the name of the item and the price that you're claiming, that way we know for sure. If more than one person wants something, we'll do a countdown. Otherwise, this is just a quick claim round. All right.
Great. Love it. All right. Well, let's start off with my trays. So I have multiple trays here. This one is Ohio Art. And I will do this for 15 and just put in Ohio Art or Dutch tray 15.
Cute.
I also have this fiberglass tray, really beautiful, about 9 by 12, 16 on that. So 16 on the fiberglass tray.
Love
just
that.
Floral tray 16. And I have this really old wooden handcrafted tray. And I will do 18 on this. So $18 on this tray. It's really nice and very shellacked. So just put wood tray 18. And I'm going to actually use the wood tray to show the rest of the items. So,
sorry, it's a fire truck outside.
Yeah, hopefully the fires stop. We've got one Blinko mug left, and it is in nice shape. From the 50s to 70s, they made these mugs with that really cool sculpt, the slanted top. And that is $14. So put in $14 amber mug, and I'll know exactly what you're talking about. Fire sale.
Yes.
I also have our beautiful Aries 4-inch diameter crystal paperweight, and that was $18. $18 on that. Yeah, really beautiful piece. So just 18 on that. And I also had on this silky, misty, clear glass ashtray, $18. So beautiful. Just put in ashtray 18. And that's the only ashtray I've got. I also had at 22 this really beautiful uranium glass cup or creamer, and it has that nice star design on the bottom. Great condition. It does have little etching of like florals on the sides, just barely, like plants. So just put in green glass 22. And then we have for 36 a beautiful little Dansk silver plated zoo animal sculpture, and very desirable, very collectible. It is marked Dansk on the bottom. This is $36. Just put in silver bird 36. Very high-end Swedish sculpt. And another high-end Swedish sculpt, I'll do 42 on this. That's the lowest I can go. And it's a beautiful matte Johansson. I always mess up the name. Jonasson Viking boat, and it has that beautiful color that they added to the backside to give that 3D effect. Very, very expensive piece. So what did I say? 42 on that.
Yep.
And then I had my little deer collection. So HK is the maker on that, and I already forgot the name.
It was like Knox or Knoll or something.
Harvey Knox. Yeah, Harvey Knox is what that stands for. Made in Japan, and we've got that really cool Gobel style deer and 2 little baby deer. And those all come together for 24. So just put in a family of deer 24. And then I have our owl clip, brass paper clip. Cool. And that is $10. Just put in brass owl 10. Cryptomeria bear 10. And then I've got my Saguaro cactus little bud vase, and I'll do that for 12. I'll do it for 12.
That's a great deal on your little Saguaro.
Yeah, I think so too. All right.
Cactus 12.
I see Susan in for the deer, the family of deer. Got you for that. And if anything else, just let us know in the comments or email us at ttbsarasi@gmail.com.
That's Gmail. Okay, so I had my spring craft egg that I made by Sarah, $20, and it is really cute. It's 6.5 inches tall. These are little paper flowers, and I thought it looked really, really cute all over it. Fun to put into your Easter display. Bring a touch of a whimsy and some flowers. So put in Easter egg 20. And then I had
Donna, I got you for the owl.
I had my owls. Where did it go? They're there. Okay, I had these 2 owls for choice at $20 each. I will do this one because it does have a chip right there. I will do it for 18. So put in 18 Miller Studios chalkware. This is from 1970. So 18 owl with glasses, or you can put in 18 owl holding glasses. And this is a little glasses holder from Wales, cute as it could be. And for those of us that wear glasses, these are fun. They look great with fun glasses on them. So this will be 18. So put an 18 owl glasses holder. Yeah.
Annette, the educator, got claimed right after I showed it.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Victoria is in for the owl glasses holder. You've got it, girly.
And Susan Lee, the cactus is 12 if you wanted that.
Victoria. Writing you down. And then I had my Lefton Kangaroo Bank for 30. No chips, cracks, or issues. So cute. Numbered on the bottom, dates to late 60s, early 70s. Put in 30. Kangaroo. So stinking cute. And let's see here. Oh, I had my head vase left. I will do her for 50. That's the lowest I can go. She is a Lady Eileen by Anarco, 1964. And she's number 1755, which is the smaller hat pin holder. Number 1756 is the larger one. And again, if you see what these go for, this is a good price. So I'm asking 50 on her. She has her amulet and her tiara. Beautiful. And just put in 50 head vase and you can take her. Okay. Oh, and then I had Bullwinkle and Semper Fi the Bulldog. I will do these for $16 each. So type in Dream Pet Bulldog 16. And these are this from 1962 on this guy, 1970 on this guy. And this is Bullwinkle the bear, made by Dakin for Dream Pet. So Bullwinkle would be 16 and Semper Fi, the doggy, would also be 16. All right. And I think what's up for me?
Nice.
Yep, that's it. Awesome. Awesome. So if you're watching on the replay and you want to claim either one of those, any of those items, let us know as soon as possible before we add those to eBay. And thank you so much, Mod Squad Victoria. Thanks for doing the bid ending tonight on short notice. I appreciate you. And Holly and our Vuvu and Amy, all of you guys that back up the bid enders. Thank you so much, Mod Squad. I appreciate all of you very much. We are so grateful for all of you, and thank you for supporting small business during weird times. Yeah. I know we're all going through it, so it's not unique to us, but I appreciate all of you that are still shopping small biz, that are, trying to, if you go out to eat, you try to eat local, and not do a franchise. And I appreciate that because it's keeping small business afloat during a very strange time. So yes, thank you all for that. Remember, we're going to meet here on Wednesday night, and then we're going to hold hands and we're going to go over to eBay together and figure out eBay live sales. So that is going to be my first eBay live Wednesday night. I'm going to try to get it set up probably tomorrow, and I'll send out the link to you guys. If you're already on eBay, you don't have to do anything. If you already have an eBay account, you just show up and you can bid if you want to. Right. If you don't have an eBay account, please make one between now and Wednesday, and then you can come and join us. So yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. I am nervous about it, but we'll figure it out together. And then we'll start building our eBay live community over there. So it's exciting times. Thank you guys for rolling with the punches. And we'll again meet here at our regular time, 8 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. And then we'll head over there and play live over there. So if you have questions about any of that, please feel free to email me. It doesn't mean that we are leaving YouTube. We are not. We will still be here on Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. This is just something we're trying out, and hopefully it works out for Wednesday. But if it doesn't, we'll be back here. Yeah, we're in it together. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited to build community there as well. It's just another place where we can all have community in the name of vintage. So looking forward to it for sure. For sure. So check us out Wednesday night. And guys, have a great week. Take care of yourselves, practice some self-care, and give yourself a hug. Yeah, sometimes we need that. So, all right, you guys. David, did you have anything you wanted to say?
I don't think so. Just thanks so much for your support and for being here. And yeah, if you're not on our Facebook group, definitely jump in there because we'll have some information about the eBay thing there.
Yes, and that is in the link to the description of this video. If you're looking for our eBay, or if you're looking for how to get into our Facebook group so you can stay abreast of all the notifications. Of course, I have an Instagram account. That is the quickest way to get a hold of me, is to DM me there. I check that more than my email. So if you need anything this week, you know how to get a hold of us, and we'll see you back on Wednesday. Wish us luck. Yeah. Right? So see you Wednesday night. Peace, love, and vintage. And guys, have a great week. I hope everybody's hanging in there. And yep, we're in it together. So, all right. See you later. And thanks again for being here. Bye, guys.